I'm not exaggerating when I say that Twitter outreach is something which has changed the fate of my business forever. It has gotten us 5 to 15% positive reply rates on all of the outreach messages we send out on all of our campaigns, which is around 2 to 10 times higher than cold email. It's much cheaper than all other forms of outreach. It's very scalable, it's very affordable, it genuinely works. It has added thousands of dollars in revenue for our clients. Basically, our clients pay us money so that we can do outreach on their behalf, and we've gotten them like a lot of freaking deals, including deals from YouTubers with Erra. He was like a video editor, he had like a video editing agency, a client of ours, and we got him a meeting with Erra, and that too using Twitter outbound. It's very scalable. It's genuinely a 10 on 10 strategy to get clients. I've grown all of my softwares just using outreach from Twitter. I've not used any other thing, any other form of marketing, maybe except content marketing for my software, and I got to like $300 in monthly recurring revenue in like the first 7 days of launching my software, which is something great because like I've never sold software before. Point is, Twitter outreach is a genuinely like a 10 on 10 way of getting customers, clients, new business for your business, and most people simply don't know about it. Most people like look down on it because they've not used it. They think Twitter is something which like idiots use to just share like their stupid freaking opinions on political shit and all of that crap, which is absolutely wrong. So this is an entire complete free course which is going to show you how you can basically turn your Twitter account into a machine that helps you get clients and basically new business for your own company on autopilot. This is going to share like literally everything you need. You do not need to watch a single video after this. It will show you how you can basically set up your profile for outreach, how exactly you're supposed to get leads who you can reach out to, how exactly you're supposed to send 450 DMs a day per account on autopilot, the bestest and the cheapest way of doing it, like all the softwares you require, how you can get leads, how you can send the messages, what exact messages to use, how you can like basically run the softwares 24/7 in the cloud so you don't need to have your computer on, how like anything you can think of, hiring appointment setters so that people can manage your inboxes and DMs, how you can scale it, how you can send DMs with 10 different accounts instead of just one. All of this is going to be covered in this exact video, in this exact course. Yeah, that's basically. So this is more like the introduction video where I basically go over like what exactly is this, like what, why, who should use it, like all the questions, like basic questions you need to know, like the questions you have, the things which you need to know before you actually start it so that you can see if this is actually for you. I'm not going to lie here and sugarcoat and say that this is made for absolutely everyone. For example, like let's say you're trying to sell something to, like let's say towing companies. Twitter is probably not going to be a good source for it because there's no way you can actually find like the owners of towing companies on Twitter as of me filming this. Maybe in the future it can change. Maybe I don't know how to do it. So I'm just going to show how exactly, like what is it, like all the questions you have. The first question is probably like what exactly is the shit, like what exactly is Twitter outreach automation. Most of you will probably know it, but let's say someone's watching this and he does not know what exactly are we speaking about. We're basically going to be using Twitter over here, X as Elon Musk named it, to basically send hundreds and thousands of personalized DMs on automation to sell whatever I'm trying to sell. So we'll find people who actually want our services, who might be a good fit for us, who will be an ideal customer profile like our ICP, our niche on Twitter. We'll search them, we'll scrape the leads, and then we'll basically be using automated softwares to send personalized DMs. We're not going to blast out like one message to a billion people and hope that they actually respond. We're actually going to be personalizing the messages so that the person thinks that we actually wrote out the message for them. So that when they actually like read the message, when they actually go to the message and everything, they think like, yo, bro, this is actually great. I think he genuinely did the research and everything, and that's how you ensure you get responses. And the greatest thing about Twitter is you can send out a lot of messages. Yeah, that's exactly what you're going to be doing. The next question you might have is, okay, Somil, I understand what you're trying to do over here, but why should I care about it? Like, why should I care about this Twitter outreach thing, whatever, in the first place? And the first reason is like it's genuinely unsaturated. Maybe if you're watching this video after like 5 years, 2 years, whatever, it might be a bit saturated, but I don't think so that's an issue. I mean, I'm getting appointments with all the saturated methods as well. I'm doing LinkedIn outbound, WhatsApp outbound, SMS, email, everything, and I'm getting responses. So it's not like something like becomes saturated. It's just like the way people do something becomes saturated. So let's say I use like one, like there's, let's say there's a cold email template and everyone is using it. It's not like cold email has become like saturated. It's just that exact template which people are copying and pasting from someone else that has become saturated. So saturation, I don't think so. Like, I think that's a bullshit concept. It does not exist. If everyone is doing the same thing and you can do something slightly different from them, then you can get results even if something is quote unquote saturated. But right now, a lot of people are not using Twitter outbound. So even if you're not doing a lot of things, right? Like I don't think so. Like, I'll not be able to find it, but I sent a DM where I entered like the wrong personalization and I said, bro, sorry, my Twitter outreach software was not working properly. And he said, yeah, bro, like, that's fine. It's okay. Like, tell me what you have to offer. So the thing is, like, because not a lot of people are doing it, you get much higher response rates, and you don't have to be a genius in order to make it work. For example, with email right now, you have to take care of a lot of things. You have to get a lot of things right in order to actually make it work. Because this is unsaturated right now, not saying in the future that if it becomes saturated, it won't work. It still can work, but you have to put in much more effort in order for it to work compared to you making it work when it's unsaturated. The next thing, the greatest thing about Twitter is you can send 450 DMs a day per account. Literally 450 DMs a day. On Instagram, for reference, if you don't think like that's a lot, on Instagram, you can send around 50 to 70 DMs a day per account without getting banned. On Facebook, you can send like 10 messages an hour and maximum like 50 a day. On LinkedIn, I think you can send only like 30 connection requests a day. Not even direct messages, just connection requests. Where people have to accept it first and then you get to DM them. What are the channels are there? On WhatsApp, you can send like 30, 40 messages a day per account. On email, obviously more, but with one email inbox, you get to send like 20 to 50 emails a day max without you ending up in the spam. So on average, this is like almost 9 to 10 times more volume. I think you can send like 500 DMs a day, but I'll suggest you send like 450 DMs a day in order to not get banned or something. But yeah, 450 DMs a day is genuinely a lot. Even if you have like a 5% reply rate, which is not really difficult on Twitter, then you're getting like, let's say you send 450 DMs a day, you're getting around 25 positive replies. Even if you convert like let's say 30 or 40% of them, you can easily book like 8 to 10 calls a day from one Twitter account. Like, I've done the math. You can like simply do that. And the greatest thing is getting new Twitter accounts and getting them verified is literally effortless. And you can simply just buy new verified Twitter accounts. Like, buying Twitter accounts is not difficult, it's very cheap. You can just get one more account, you can buy 10 more accounts, you can buy 20 more accounts, and you can get like 10, 50, 100, 200 calls a day as well, possibly. You can turn this into a full fledged business. Like, I was speaking to this guy who also has like a Twitter outreach company, Scrapely.co. So I was speaking to this guy over here. Yep. And he also does that. His entire business is basically helping people like get appointments and meetings with Twitter outbound. So this is genuinely like a viable business model. You can do it for others as well. You can do it for work. After that, again, if you want to know like the next reason why you should care, again, like I mentioned it previously, it's really cheap, cheaper than I think almost any other method of outreach, which lets you send like 450 DMs a day. Really simple. You don't have to do anything. It's not complex. Like, with email, you have to set up like SPF, DKIM, all of that shit. This is literally simple. Like, if you cannot figure this out, like something is genuinely wrong with you. Like, it's as simple as paying $8 a month to Twitter and like getting an account verified. That's all you have to do. You literally have to take a picture of your freaking face and give it to Twitter. And in 2 days, it's going to get verified and you can literally start sending out DMs. It's not difficult, I promise you. Yep. And it's really scalable. And one thing, you can go here. This is like for full like transparency. This is my own Twitter outreach software and I will suggest it to you because that's exactly what I'm using in the future. If you want to use any other software, I'll list out all the other softwares I've used. There's absolutely no issue with that. It's just like I've tried all the softwares. I know exactly what's the pros and cons of it. So what I basically done is I tried like 10 different softwares on Twitter outreach, not 10 maybe, but 3 or 4. And then I figured out what exactly is wrong with them, what's exactly lacking. And then I created a software that has all the problems existing in the current softwares. And I basically like fixed all the problems and then I made it like 10 times cheaper. So like literally you pay like $19 a month and you get to send like unlimited DMs. In the future it might increase. You can connect unlimited accounts, which is like impossible. It's unheard of. Like no other software gives you this. You can literally get like lifetime access to it for like $100 right now. Just pay $100 once and you get to send unlimited DMs, unlimited accounts, everything for life. You don't have to pay me any other thing, like not even a single extra penny. So no other software like that. But the main reason I added this link over here, like if you want to buy it, it's up to you. You have this ROI calculator over here, and you can see exactly what ROI you can expect. So let's say you have one Twitter account you can enter how many DMs you're sending a day, which is going to be 450. Let's say you're extremely shit at it and you're getting like a 4% positive reply rate. Then you can over here select if you get like 10 positive replies, how many of those convert into a sales call. Let's say you're getting like 40% of the positive replies converting into a sales call, which I don't think so. It probably will be higher if you'd like follow properly and everything. It's going to be higher. So over here, you can simply select how many of them convert into calls. It's going to be like 60 to 80%. But I'm just using like very simple metrics, like very low metrics. Like I'm getting like 8 to 9% positive reply rate right now. Let's say out of them, only 70% people show up. Like out of all the calls you book, out of 10 calls, only 7 calls show up. Again, using very like realistic numbers. I'm not using out of the world numbers. And out of that, you're able to close like 20% of the deals. You're able to close like one call out of 5. Again, not out of the world. And then the amount of like the deal value, the value of the shit you're trying to sell is like at $2,000. This is what you invest. If you obviously like buy our software, like other softwares, it might be a bit more expensive. And then this is what you get out. This is the ROI you get, and you can like play around with this, and it's automatically gonna like update and everything. So yeah, you can simply come here, calculate the exact ROI you're gonna get, and yeah, that's you can see like is this actually worth it? If you should actually like care about it. Then the next question you might be thinking, okay, cool, Samir, I understand. What exactly is this? Why I should care about it? But is it actually made for me? Like who should actually use this method? And I just have like one condition. Like you just need to ask yourself like one question. If you should do this, if this is going to work for you, is that if you're niche active on Twitter, like is your niche active on Twitter? Apart from that, you literally need to don't have to think about anything else. You just need to know if your niche is active on Twitter or not. Like just that, nothing else. If your niche is active on Twitter, you will get responses. If your niche is not active on Twitter, you won't get responses. And how you can see it? Simply go to Twitter and try to search for your niche. If they're posting tweets consistently, if people are engaging with the tweets and everything, they're probably there. Some niches which are really active on Twitter I've seen are like B2B, cold email, software, ghostwriters, personal branding, all these different people. They're really active over here, coaches as well, and everything. And again, like just ask ChatGPT if this niche is active on Twitter. Some niches which I think are not really active on Twitter is mostly going to be like local businesses. They do have some like company, corporate type of like Twitter accounts, but it's not usually very active. So if your niche is not active on Twitter, it's probably best if you skip it. But again, if your niche is active on Twitter, you can simply use it. I guarantee you're going to get like awesome freaking results with it. Next thing you're asking, Somil, cool. Okay, I understand what this is, why I should care. And I know that my niche is active on Twitter, so I actually want to get started. How exactly can I do it? First thing, simply watch this freaking course. This course has everything you need in order to actually make this thing work. After that, you need to get your Twitter account verified. You can send messages with a unverified Twitter account, but the amount of responses you're gonna get is gonna be really low. And a lot of like what happens in Twitter is by default when you create like a new account, like people who don't have a verified account, they cannot DM you. And like I'm not sure if this is the same case with like unverified accounts as well. But if you have like let's say a person has a verified account, usually unverified people cannot message him. And yeah, that's basically the thing. So if you have an unverified account, a lot of the people you simply won't even be able to DM them. It's not a problem with the softwares which you're trying to use, our software, any other software you use. Like a lot of the softwares they work, absolutely do. But a lot of the times the problem is your account. Twitter simply won't let your account send out the messages. So simply you need a verified account on Twitter. I would suggest to have an account which is like around 6 months old. And if you don't have it, like you can do it with a new account as well. I've not ever seen someone get banned or something, but a lot of gurus in the space they say that you should have like an account which is like 6 months old, and those people have sent like much more DMs than me. So I'm thinking that might be true. You can try it. Otherwise, you can simply buy an agent account from ztu.com. I don't have like an affiliate link over here. These two are websites which you can use to actually like buy accounts. And what you can do again, like one thing I wanted to share over here in ZT, you can just search for X account, Twitter account, X account, whatever. Just search for it. It's not loading for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, basically, you can go to these websites, ztu.com, and like bulk accounts buy. And in bulk accounts buy, I'll say like, they didn't accept like normal payments from credit cards and everything. They only accept like crypto payments over here. If you go there, like on this website, they've like, why the frick is this not loading? They will have like an option to contact them on Telegram. They have Telegram support, and you can reach out to them on Telegram and then say that you only want one account. So let's say like they're only selling minimum 10 accounts. You can reach out to the guy, I think he's from India only, and you can like basically tell him that yeah, I only want one account and I want to pay via Stripe, credit card, whatever. And a lot of the times they'll simply gonna take care of you. And after that, you can come to Zetio.com as well. So yeah, I think it's working ZTU now. I'll just open ZTU normally. I don't know why it's not freaking working. Maybe some VPN is on or some shit. Yeah, basically, you can come here. You can just search like how to buy like Twitter accounts on ZTO. It's not that difficult. You can just search for it. You can go to accounts over here and buy like ZTO accounts, and it's not working for some reason. It's not loading for me. But yeah, basically, go to any one of these websites and get an agent account if you don't have a Twitter account, which is at least like 2 to 3 months old. Maybe 6 months is a lot, but 2 to 3 months old. And yeah, after that, you will need a Twitter outreach software. Maybe you can skip this for now when we're actually like secreting up the softwares and everything. Then you can think of it like what Twitter outreach software do you need to get. And yeah, this is the bestest one because obviously I built it. I don't think so. You can find a tool which is cheaper than this, a tool which is more robust than this, a tool which offers better value at this price point. Then like go in the market, try out all the different tools, and then you can come back to me and say that Somil, yeah, you were right. Like I've actually built this. Like I've spoken to all the founders. Like this is a tool I use, Xreacher. The founder of this company is my friend. I literally have like a 40% discount code. So I can get you guys like a discount as well. And more on that later. The founder of another company, like I showed you, like the Scrapely guy. All of these founders are my friends. I've got nothing against them. I've used their softwares, but I just know what exactly is the best because the pricing over here, everything, is genuinely great. Like no other software offers these feature for this price point, and it's absolutely the best. So you can get this, or you can like use this one as well. So Xreacher, this is the one I've used a lot. And again, like my internet is like wrong. Something's not working. So I'll probably have to look into it. But yeah, you can get Xreacher. And over here, you can see this is my affiliate link. It says like via whatever. But if like it's a bit more pricier than this, other ones like there's one known as Drippy.ai. You can do that, but I absolutely freaking hate them because they charge my card without me giving them the permission to do so, and then they did not even let me use it. And like I genuinely hate it. A lot of people say it's good. Like I've had a terrible experience with them, so I'll definitely suggest you to not use fucking Drippy. If you want to, you can do it like your own fucking money. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. So yeah, you can like maybe go to Drippy. Then there's one known as Scrapely, which is like a new software. The founder is my friend. You can maybe do that, but I've not tested it. It's not like really old or something, so I cannot give you my exact word on it. Then there's another one known as Cold DMs Pro. Absolutely garbage. Like literally everyone who tries it, like they just say one thing: this is shit. Like that's the exact wording with these people say. Cold DMs Pro, absolutely no, like don't fucking buy them. The only ones I'll actually suggest is mine and then the Xreacher. And the best part is that if you actually sign up using my affiliate link, you can simply send me a message, send me proof of you signing up for Xreacher with my affiliate link, and I can get you 40% off for life if you buy with my link. So basically, Xreacher costs you like $100 a month per account. And the cool part about Xreacher is the more accounts you buy, the more you scale it, the cheaper it becomes. So whatever amount you're paying them, let's say you're paying them $100 a month, I can literally give you like a coupon code, and then you have to only pay $60 a month. And yeah, basically, I can help you save money if you just sign up using my link, and you can send me a DM, and I'll get you like the access code and everything. Yeah, that's it. After that, basically, once you have gotten your Twitter account, once you have gotten like a Twitter outreach software, you simply need to send like 450 DMs a day till you get a good ROI. So whatever amount you invested, it is not going to be a lot. Twitter verification costs like $8 a month. Twitter accounts might be like $2, whatever. So you're spending like $10. If you're buying my software, I'm assuming you're gonna spend like $20 more. So you're spending like $30, and in one day you can easily get an ROI on that. So basically, you just start sending out like 450 DMs a day till you start getting a really good return on investment. That's all you need to do. Once you're sending out like 450 DMs a day, you're making good money from it, you're getting like a positive ROI on your investment, then you can literally scale it with more accounts. Like you can just buy more Twitter accounts, agent accounts, you can get them verified, and you can use the same exact software. And the coolest part is we don't charge you any extra penny depending on how many accounts you're sending from, or depending on like how many extra senders you connect, whatever. We give you unlimited DMs, unlimited accounts, all of that nice stuff. And yeah, basically you can scale it as like it's really easy and cheap to scale. You're gonna be spending like only $10 extra per account you want to add. And with every single account, you get to send like 450 DMs a day, which is around like somewhat like what 13,000, 12,000 DMs a month. So you can reach out to like 10, 15,000 people a month just for 10 extra dollars. So it's really simple. That's the exact game plan. And yeah, that's basically the introduction. And in the next video, we'll move on how you can actually start setting up everything. If you have any questions, again, you can just drop a comment here. We have an entire community which you get over here with the software, and over here it says like there's a channel known as X Outreach Pro. You can come here, drop all of your questions here. We'll be more than happy to help you out. See you in the next video. So now you've probably decided that you actually want to use X Outreach. So the only thing which remains before we actually start sending out the messages is just setting up your Twitter profile so that you can just send out messages and actually get responses. I know you have a lot of questions if you're probably doing this for the first time, and I promise I'll cover all of them. The first thing you need is obviously a good profile picture because that's like the first thing people see when you send them a message. For example, I put out a post where I said people that I'm offering an internship in my company and everything. And this guy, he sent me a DM. And obviously, I'll be much more likely to reply to him because I can clearly see he's like a real human being. He has a face over here compared to this thing. So, like, I don't know. I don't want to employ someone who has this as the profile picture. And there's nothing wrong with it. Like, do whatever you want to do. I'm no one to judge you. But if this is your profile picture, you probably won't get a reply. After that, like, what else? Like, this random thing, like this JP Morgan thing, whatever. He does not have like a profile picture. He has like one follower and he follows like zero people. Obviously, I know this is like a fake account and I probably would never, ever, ever buy from him. Now, look at this. Like, this guy has a clear profile picture over here. He's the founder of Prospay, which is a pretty good software company for LinkedIn outbound. And his profile picture and everything is very much visible. Just ask yourself, who are you much more likely to reply to? Like, this is a test we were doing. Again, look at this. I won't probably reply to this. Like, I don't even know what the frick this is. And this is, by the way, like my business partner. And we just like randomly were testing out a new software, whatever, just see if it can actually send out DMs and everything. So basically, yeah, that's the exact process. If you have like a terrible shit profile picture, you probably won't get replies. Like this is a really good example of a profile picture, by the way. Really human, very clearly visible. Like his face is brightly lit. He's smiling. He has a nice expression, and it just looks professional and clean. And I want to follow him. Alex Hermosi has an awesome profile picture on Instagram. In case you're wondering, like a good inspiration. Alex Hermosi. Why do I get these random reels, man? Yep, his profile picture very clearly visible. So yeah, you actually need like a good profile picture. I promise this can like literally double your reply rates and all of that nice stuff. First requirement is that your face should be brightly lit. Do not take pictures like right now, like I am. If I wanted a good profile picture, maybe I'll just stand closer to like open night. You can like take it in natural lighting. You can take it whilst there's actually light outside. Your face should be clearly visible. Don't take it in your freaking bathroom or something where you're taking a shower and there's like a fluorescent light above your head. So either if you have like a professional light, like a softbox or something, go there and take a picture with that. Otherwise, just ensure your face is like clearly visible. I mean, it's not really that hard to understand. For example, Instagram.com. No, I'll show you Sawmill Business. Is that my account? Hopefully. Yep, over here you can see this image is maybe like not the best or something. My account is not loading up. You can search up Sawmill Business, but my face over there, it's like clearly visible. It's like brightly visible, my actual face over here. So whatever your profile picture is, ensure your face is visible. If you're taking it in light, ensure you have like the iPhone has the option of turning on the flash. So turn on the flash and like take the picture from close by. It should be like a headshot of your face. And yeah, that genuinely like looks pretty good. An image taken with the flash on an iPhone that usually does the job. And after that, you actually have to like edit it a bit as well. I'm not actually edited it, but if you look at all the thumbnails Alex Hermosi creates, like he's obviously like the biggest content creator in the business space. If you look at all of his thumbnails over here, why do I click on these stupid ads? He's not actually this white. This is not like his actual image. Like obviously it's his face over here, but you can see these clear like these images, they're like clearly edited. They've purposefully increased the exposure and added contrast. That's what I heard from these like thumbnail editors, these thumbnail designers who edit and design these thumbnails for all these successful people. What they do is they increase the exposure of the face and then they add contrast. So what it does is like the face is very brightly visible and then there's like a lot of contrast. So people think, okay, like it's just human psychology. Like it's easier to grab attention. We're like all very distracted. So the easier it is for someone to give you their attention, the better it's going to be. Again, you can look at people like Alex Hormozy for inspiration and profile picture. I already shown it to this. Again, there's like this Instagram company known as Create Content Club, where they help people with Instagram personal branding, and they made a video on how to set up your Instagram profile. So you can watch this video from 040 to 320. They've actually covered this
That's
topic pretty well. So you can watch this entire picture on profile picture on 040 to 320, and they're actually like experts at this. They do this for a living. Like people literally pay them thousands of dollars to create good content on Instagram for personal branding and everything. So they clearly know a thing or two about what they do. I genuinely like these guys, so maybe you can watch this video. After that, if you want the actual guide, like the actual templates and everything in order, or you can actually create like a profile picture, simply click on this link over here. And by the way, like all these profile, like these post links and everything, I'm gonna add them in like the pinned comment of this YouTube video, so you can simply go there and watch it. I've actually created a guide on how you can set up a profile picture. I've given you the template and everything and attach a YouTube video over here. So you can watch this YouTube video on how you can set up like the profile picture and everything. To watch this quick video, I've added the template and everything, how you can do it in Canva. All the instructions are present over here. I've already covered it in depth. So you can simply refer to this tutorial. I'm not going to cover it again and again. After that, I also found some AI tools which help with this, these profile picture maker tools. There's this one known as pfpmaker.com. It works for everyone, but for some reason, it does not work for me. So I'll like use it. Maybe you can just try it. Maybe I'm the problem or something. But if I upload like any random image of mine, it just does not seem to work for me, man. And I genuinely don't know why. Like it just gets stuck on like generating profile pics. And this is the second one. This is also free. So I'll upload a image of mine once more to this. Yeah, now you can basically edit it. Like you can select how what color this is. So let's say I want a purple tone. Or yeah, let's say I want it a bit more purple. I can do that. No, actually, like this is the border, sorry. So you can select the gradient if you want an actual gradient. You can select like how thick it is going to be. So I wanted like a bit less thick. So I'll reduce this. Then basically you can select like image, you can like zoom in, zoom out, you can like select the positioning and everything. Then you can select like the background if you want a plain background or what. Let's say I want that. It's automatically going to remove the background and then simply add it to my background. So it will take like 5 seconds or something. So basically you can play around over here. Simply use this free AI maker. Like this does not work for some reason. Maybe it works for someone else. So maybe this works for you. This is a really good tool based on what I've heard from it. pfpmaker.com. This is not that good. Yeah, as you can see now, if I try to apply the background, it simply has me over there. And maybe like let's say I want a yellow color or something. Yeah, I can do that. Like let's say I want this type of a thing, like this gradient with yellow. Basically you can play around with it. Your face should be clearly visible and all of that nice stuff. And yeah, if you know how to use Photoshop, you can use Photoshop. There's another thing known as Photop. Yeah, photop.com. It's a free version of like Photoshop, so you don't have to pay. You can basically use these free online photo editors to actually create like a good profile picture. If you want inspiration, simply look at people who are like successful in your niche. What sort of profile pictures do they have, and simply copy it and follow them. Yeah, that's pretty much it on how you can set up the profile picture. After that, your name and your username is obviously going to be important. So for the name and username, I keep it like really simple. Like my name is Somil, which is just my first name, and my username is Somil Elevates. And I just liked it because it's really easy to remember. Somil Elevates, or Somil actually elevates people and everything. That was just the name I came up with. So yeah, you can use any name First name, I'll probably say usually better. You can use first name or last name. Like Alex Hermosi uses the full name, but like you have like this is where we get into like some racist shit, whatever. Let's say I'm reaching out to like somewhere in the US and my name is Muhammad bin Salman. I should probably not use my full name or like my real name. Now, there's nothing wrong if your name is like Muhammad bin Salman. It's just that like there's a very big culture difference. And it's like human psychology is that we like to buy from people who are similar to us. If you go into the evolutionary times and everything, because people who are similar to us, they usually possess less of a threat. If there's like a complete stranger, if there's a person who's completely different from us, the chances of him being a predator, the chances of him actually hurting us, it's going to be higher. If you look at like evolutionary caveman psychology, because he might have been from a village which is like 4,000 miles away from us and he's here to freaking kill us. So that's why people like to buy from humans that are like similar to them. So if I'm reaching out to people in like the Dubai or something, I'll probably use like a Muslim name. Like there's nothing wrong with it. Like Indians names, they work like really well in like UAE and everything because most of the people, I think like 70% of the UAE population is like Indians and Pakistanis. So they work well. But if I was using a Muslim name in like a very Christian country, like let's say Romania, which is I think like 98% Christian, it probably won't work very well. So then you can use like a name like John or something. So basically, I don't use my full name because it sounds very Indian and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm like not ashamed of the fact I'm Indian. But most of the people I know who I'm going to be speaking with, they're going to be outside of India. So obviously, like there's a cultural thing, and they don't think of it. They're not thinking like, yeah, this guy's Indian, that's why I won't respond to it. It's like a subconscious evolutionary thing which happens. And I'm not here to fight against human nature. I'm not here to complain how bad it is, how terrible it is, whatever. I'm just here to like realize what exactly is the human nature, how exactly do humans behave, and I'm simply going to be using it to get what I want, which is more sales, customers, leads, everything. So what I want you to do is simply ask yourself, is the market where I'm trying to reach out to, like, would they appreciate my full name? If so, you can use it. Like, for example, let's say your name is John Smith or something, like one of the whitest names you can use, whatever. Then if you're like reaching out to people in like US, Canada, whatever, it probably will work very well. Just keep it simple. First name or your last name, and then it comes to your at the rate. At the rate is basically the username, which is under your Sawmill Elivets. It's not really that difficult. People like that not that useful. People don't really. It's like they don't see it. I don't think so. You can see the username when people send like the first message or something. But yeah, the shorter it is, the better. Don't use like weird usernames and like numbers. Don't add some random words. The shorter your username is, the better it is. I'll say if you can have your first name, which is kind of going to be difficult if you have like a common name, just simply keep it. If Sawmill was available, if that username was available, I'll simply be using Sawmill. That's literally like the best thing I can do. And yeah, and one thing I want to like, I like to ask myself is, can the reader, the person who's reading the username, can he easily remember it and can he easily pronounce it? So, for example, like if there's a username known as Alex Speaks, I'll be very easy to like. It's not very difficult to remember. It's not very difficult to pronounce it. But there's like, let's say, like there was this guy from Israel, like not Israel, like there was this Greek guy, and his name was written in like Greek or something. And he reached out to me, and I'm unable to like recall like just for the video as well because it was written in Greek, and I don't know how to fucking read Greek, like those random symbols, whatever. So his name was something which I cannot remember. It was something like Mendes, something like that. Mendes 89210, something like that. Point I'm trying to convey again, the easier it is for someone to remember it and someone to pronounce it, the better the username is. Just try to speak out your username aloud. If your username is like, let's say Charlie Business, again, very easy to remember, very easy to pronounce, very easy common English name, whatever, and then like a very small word. For example, like there's this guy known as Charlie Biz. So Somil Biz, it's like really easy to simple. Like it's very easy to pronounce and very easy to remember. Again, keep it simple. It should be very easy to remember. I stressed it enough. But I promise you, it's gonna pay like dividends. So this is the example of a good username. This is the example of a bad username, probably. No one's remembering like John 4828519, Dominator, whatever, like the names you used to keep in Call of Duty when you were a freaking kid. Don't freaking do that, please. That's not a very good example of like a good username. After that, when it comes to your bio, keep it simple and short. I've added like three different variations of what you can keep as your bio. One thing you can do is simply a quote which resonates with you. So that's what I do. Jack of all trades, master of life. When you add a quote which genuinely resonates with you, like don't add some cringe quote which you don't give a shit about. Genuinely, just put a quote which you resonate with. For example, I like the quote a lot, like "In God We Trust." I genuinely love that because that's something I relate with. Like I like God. In God I freaking trust. So that's a quote which resonated with me. So if you have a quote which genuinely resonates with you, you can simply add it and don't try to act like cringe. Like people can tell when it's real and when it's fake. Like I don't know how it freaking works, but I can just tell if someone has added a quote which he does not give a shit about. You can do that. What happens is it makes you look very human. So people have a higher chance of replying to you because they think you're an actual human being. Because people don't like speaking to companies, corporations, any of that shit. Again, like I forgot to mention this. Do not use your company name. Do not use your company logo to actually create your profile picture and your name. Like no one likes to buy from that shit. People like to buy from human beings, so use your own personal account. And this code thing, it actually makes your account seem much more personal, like a human being. So yeah, that's why it freaking works. Another angle you can use is simply you can use like a credibility angle, which is like scaled an agency to $100,000 a month with XDMs, like the founder of that software. What's his name? Like ex Reacher, Dennis Humple. I think like this guy also does that. Mm, no, David Humple. I think that was his name. Probably like cousins or twins or something. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, he was earlier. He had like the bio which he had. It was like sending like 100,000 DMs a month on Twitter, like something like that. You get it right. Basically, you add something to add credibility and like that. Let's say Russell Brunson, maybe he has something like that. Russell Brunson, Russell Brunson. Hmm. Yep. As you can see, he says like he's the New York Times bestseller, whatever. And only like these people are very advanced. So obviously everyone knows like who exactly these people are. But when they were in the earlier stages and everything, they probably wrote like these many users, this much done, this much, whatever. So let's say I'll try to search for agency owner and hopefully they have some things which they brag about. Mm, let's see. Yep, like this 30 million plus of e-commerce revenue generated. So basically, he's like saying like his credibility, 180 plus DTC brand scale, 110 plus agency owners, trained and everything. So yeah, that's the example of a credibility based angle. If you've done some cool shit, which you have some proof or whatever, you can simply add that, done this, done that. And yeah, that's what you can do. That's the credibility angle. Another thing you can do is basically tell what exactly you're doing. For example, like automatic cold outbound for like B2B companies. Is someone doing it? Yeah, like this. Helping agency owners and B2B companies reach 10 to 50K a month at client acquisition, like whatever the name of his company is. I'll teach you how to get clients with cold email. So you basically just like post stuff about helping other people. So that's another angle. Like either you can say what exactly have you done, like a cool shit. What exactly do you do, and then a quote resonates with people. Another thing you can do is simply combine them. So let's say you want to like I'll not say like combine all three of them. Combine maybe two of them. For example, I want to say that I've generated like 10,000 appointments in the last 365 days. Then I can say what exactly I do. Like book 10,000 appointments in the last 365 days, helping B2B up companies with appointment setting. That's exactly what my bio could be. So you can combine this as well. After that, it also allows you to add a link over here. As you can see, you can apply like a link as well over here. So over here, I'll give you some options which you can do. Either you can add the link to a lead magnet or a product. For example, like I'll go to the previous, like what's the name? Oh no, he has like a YouTube video in his bio. For example, you can see over here, he has this link to XReacher, which is a software. So he's over here, this is the example of him adding the direct link to his exact product which he's trying to sell. And this can count as a lead magnet as well, maybe, because again, they offer like 50 free DMs. So they do have like a lead magnet, which is the ability for you to send out like free DMs, whatever. So this is the example of you adding a link to a lead magnet or a direct product. Another thing you can do is you can add like a YouTube VSL, a video sales letter. So over here, you can see this is my exact YouTube account, YouTube channel video, and this is basically like a VSL, which is basically me showing how I help like a agency owner get more clients and everything, like a long in-depth case study, whatever. And people, a lot of people, like what they do is I don't even try to sell them my services. They simply open my profile, they watch this video, it's like 30-40 minutes long, and they simply after that reach out to me on Twitter. There's like a calendar link attached, and my internet is not working for some reason, but usually it just opens up a YouTube video, you can see it. Yep, agency owners signs 12 hyping clients in 12 weeks without lifting a finger, whatever. Yeah, basically, it's like a case study video over here. And yeah, basically, I've explained everything. And in there, I said, book a free discovery call with us. Basically, that's like a VSL where I'm basically selling it to them. And then at that, I say, if you want like more calls, appointments, whatever, you can simply schedule a call with me. So that works as well. I think the other founder of XReacher, he had like a YouTube video in his bio also. Yeah, you can see a lot of people are doing this because Twitter is a place where you cannot build a lot of trust. YouTube is the platform where people build the most amount of trust, where people actually convert from interest into buyers. So you can send them down a YouTube video rabbit hole, send them like a VSL, whatever, and then they can simply watch that video. Over here, you can see he has like added like a demo to his software. So people want this, then they probably buy his software and everything. So you can add that link as well. Then you can like the last option is you can simply add a link to a website with a VSL plus a calendar, like my friend Joseph, who I've done a podcast with. I think he does this as well. Joseph Volpin, like what was his exact name? What was the name, bro? Damn, I'm unable to find him. This is his partner. Did both of their ex accounts get suspended? What the frick happened to them? Like both of their like Twitter accounts are suspended. Maybe I'll find him on Instagram. This is crazy, man. Yep. This was the guy. He probably got banned on X, and I don't know why he got freaking banned. But over here, you can see he simply added a link to a simple funnel over here. Creatorsgrowth.com. So Joseph, yeah. You can see simply they have like a VSL over here, which is a video explaining what they do, a video sales letter basically, and then people can book a call. You can add like a simple funnel like
Ladies
that.
and gentlemen,
And then
I'll
you
ask
can
you
add
one
like
simple
a
question for this video.
case study funnel,
And
whatever.
you can click
can
off
add
right
social
after
proof
it
of
once
people
you've answered
actually
it.
getting
So,
his
are you an
results
online
and
coach,
like all that.
consult?
Nice stuff. Basically, you can add that. So those are the options you can add for the link. Yeah, that's the entire bio sorted. What you need to add in text, what you need to add in the link option. After that, you simply need to buy some freaking followers because again, like I showed you, did I show you or not? I'm not sure. Like I'll just show you again. Like messages, if I go to my message request, this guy is trying to sell me some shit. He has like 0 followers, like 1 follow. I genuinely won't ever buy from him. I'm not ever gonna buy from him. He has like 0 freaking followers. Like there's no freaking way I'm gonna be ever buying from him. So what you need to do is simply buy some followers because I'm pretty sure you want to see results by tomorrow. You're an entrepreneur. You're like bro. If you wanted to take like if you wanted to play the safe game, if you wanted to take the safe route, you would probably be working a job, man. I know you want results fast, and I know I probably am like you. So I've not actually bought my followers. You need, I think, at least minimum of 100 followers. So if you have like 100 followers minimum, you can simply step this step. If you want to build a personal brand as well on Twitter, I'll suggest you to not buy followers and just create like a new account where you buy followers. Because if you buy followers, your personal brand is going to be messed up. So that's why I'm not buying followers. But yeah, if you're using the account just for outreach, this is the best thing you can do is simply buy a bunch of followers. If you want to do outreach and personal branding at the same time, I simply suggest you to build your personal branding account organically by liking, commenting, posting content, whatever, and then create a new account where you simply buy a bunch of followers. Yeah, that's what you can do. I've added the link to a bunch of places where you can buy like hundreds and thousands of followers. It's going to be really cheap, affordable. You can go and see whatever you like. So the first website is SMM follows whatever. You simply add some funds, then you go to services, and then you can select like what place or like what type of a service you want. So like let's say I want Twitter. You can just scroll down. Like yeah, I'll have to search for it like Twitter. Yep, you can see we can buy like Twitter followers, impressions, whatever. You can see the pricing on the right, and basically just buy whatever you want to buy. Like all these websites, they work the same way. They like panels or some shit. You simply put some money in, and then you can buy like services. You can go to this website. You can go to this website as well, like just another panel. Sign in, like, am I logged in more than a panel? Yeah, simply log in with Google, create a free account. You can just buy Twitter followers. Like it's not really that difficult. Buy like 100 to 1,000 followers. It's not going to cost you like more than $1 to $5. That should be pretty much sorted. After that, like this is another thing. Z2U.com. They also provide like Twitter engagement. I've not personally ever bought from Z2U like Twitter engagement. I bought followers and everything. Just see if the user has like a good order rate and everything. If people have like rated him well, you can see the ratings of the buyer, seller, whatever before buy. Simply come here and see what exactly like see the price which suits you. You can sort by like price lowest to high and simply buy from a reputed seller and simply buy your Twitter followers, whatever. So yeah, you can buy Twitter followers from any of these four websites. If I find more websites in the future, I'll simply be updating this as well. After that, you want to follow like 70 to 80 people minimum, because there's no person who does not follow humans. Like it's normal for people to follow people like each other. Like I am a real person. I have a real Twitter account and I follow people for real. So simply go to your niche, find like 70 to 80 people and just start following them. And if you don't know how to do it, bro, just find one influencer in your niche. Let's say your niche is like cold email, like let's say coaches, like let's say your niche is coaches. Search for a coach on Twitter. Go to like let's say your niche is ghostwriters. I know a lot of people follow this because he is like a ghostwriter. So I'll simply go to his following and search for like ghostwriters, whatever. I like see a lot of people who he's following. They're gonna be writers as well, because people in a particular niche they like to follow the people. So you just need to find one person who's in your industry who's slightly prominent and then simply go to his following list and simply follow like 50 to 100 people. Like yeah, that should be pretty much sorted. After that, you need to post 3 tweets at least, and if you don't know what to write in the tweets, because that just makes you look human. If you're like genuinely dumb, if you genuinely believe you cannot write something and you're like, bro, if you force me to write 3 tweets, I just won't do this anymore. You can simply retweet popular tweets in your industry every single day to look real. So what I'll do is simply I'll go to Twitter and like yeah, you can just simply retweet tweets. What you can do, let's say you're in the entrepreneurship space, whatever. You just search for a famous influencer. Let's say Alex Hormozy. Go to Alex Hormozy's profile and simply like retweet as any of the tweets which you think is like simply retweet it, quote tweet it, whatever you want to do. Like you can add like do a quote tweet and then you can add your opinion on it. Like all of these things work. Yeah, that's what you can do. Because when people see, okay, this person is engaging with people, we know people in our industry, then they simply think you're a human being. Do this like 2 to 3 times a day. You should be good. You don't have to create original content. Simply retweet it or quote tweet it and add your own take on a freaking tweet. And yeah, that's how you can come up with unlimited content ideas. You don't even need engagement. Because the problem you're gonna run into if you try posting like tweets like original content is you're gonna have like let's say 1,000 followers and your tweets are gonna get like 10 views or like 2 views, because those followers are not real. So instead of actually like posting like real tweets, you can simply like retweet tweets, and people just like to see that you're active and you have some content on your profile. They don't care if it's like retweets, whatever. So simply start retweeting like 2 to 3 tweets a day of people that are popular in your industry. Or if you see like a tweet popping off which is related to your industry, you can simply like retweet that as well. Then the next thing you can do is simply have a pin tweet. A lot of people like to do it. I think Dennis had this as well. Oh, my internet is frig, man. Like, I'll have to speak to my internet service provider. Let's say Dennis. Ample. Does he have something on his pin tweet? No, it's like an account which he does not even use. David Humple. Does he have something? I'm using their account just for reference because they obviously do outreach, so they obviously understand what to do. You can see they have like this pin case study where they basically show like a case study of them actually getting results for my clients for the longest period of time. My case study was like my pin tweet was just the YouTube video which I had. So you can add like a YouTube VSL, a case study which you can upload natively. So if your video is like long, you can simply like upload it. Like I'm assuming you have Twitter Premium. And on Twitter Premium, you can upload like long videos as well. Like I'm unable to remember the exact person, but he had like an 8-minute YouTube video which was pinned. So Edmund was his name, I think. I think so. Maybe this is the guy. No. Yeah, I'm not sure, but there was definitely one guy who had like a YouTube video which he uploaded natively. So you can come here, you can click on post, you can click on this icon over here and simply upload like the exact YouTube video which you want to upload. So I'll try to see if I have like a YouTube video or something. I probably don't. Let's say I have this. I can simply upload a 28-minute video. So simply record the VSL using like Loom, which is absolutely free, the exact software I'm using, and simply use the case study, whatever, to like just upload it directly over here instead of adding like a YouTube link and people can watch it. If you have like a smaller case study, like less than 8 minutes long, I'll say upload it like natively to Twitter. If you have like a slightly longer case study, more than like 8 to 10 minutes, I'll say upload it on YouTube and add the link to the YouTube video. So you can add like a case study thread where you basically like go through the entire case study, you write out like a Twitter thread, or you can add like a YouTube video or a VSL, and yeah, you can have that as the pin tweet. So people instantly see that yes, you're an actual legit person. And the next thing you can do is again, you can buy engagement on this. So you can go to like all these websites and they give you like views, likes, and comments on these things as well. So you can simply buy views, you can buy like likes, you can buy like comments and everything, and that should help you work more real. So yeah, you can simply buy engagement on this. After that, like the most important thing, none of this shit is gonna work if you don't have verification. So simply go and buy verification. My phone fell down for some freaking reason. Yeah, simply go to this Twitter account, like this article on how you can get access to Twitter Premium. Like it has all the questions you can think of, like how you can get premium. I don't think so. It's really difficult for you to understand how exactly you're supposed to get Twitter Premium. Like, yep, my phone is going crazy, man. Like, why is it falling off again and again? Yeah, getting Twitter Premium is really simple. You just need to like buy Twitter Premium and get verified on Twitter. Yeah, not really that difficult. Like, I don't know how to show you because I am already verified. But if you are not verified, you will probably see over here like a button which says get verified. Simply click on it, pay like $8 a month to Twitter, and I've attached like the exact help doc. You can simply click over here, and yeah, they're gonna have like they'll help you out, man. Like seeing how to get verified on Twitter, how to buy Twitter verification. Just Google it, man. Not really that difficult, man. You can watch this as well. Social Pilot has a tutorial on this. Yeah, yeah. Log into your Twitter account. Go to settings and then click on premium over here. And after that, you can select the one. I'll say go for the middle one, the $8 a month plan. Select that, add payment info, verify with your phone number, everything, and yeah, in 2 to 3 days, they're gonna give you the check mark, and yeah, that's exactly what you need to do. Now, one thing you might run into is if you want to just get your Twitter account verified, it's really simple and straightforward. But let's say you have like multiple accounts, you want to use multiple accounts for outreach. What exactly you're supposed to do in order to get them verified at that point? It's not as simple as like just getting it verified for you because you already have like one phone number, and let's say you have 10 accounts. Like how exactly are you supposed to get like 10 accounts verified? Dennis, the guy from X Reacher, he has added a YouTube video on how you can basically get like multiple accounts verified. So I've added the link to the YouTube video so you can watch this. Refer to this again. If you have any questions, any issues you run into, simply drop a comment here or simply create a post in the community. I'll be more than happy to help you out. You can watch this video if you want to see how you can get this thing verified, how you can get Twitter verified for multiple accounts. After that, the next thing is going to be your Twitter banner, which I've not changed in ages. Like I'm not even the best one. Let's say, Alex. Yeah, this thing basically is known as your banner. If you want to grow your personal brand as well, you can create like a professional banner like this. I don't really care. I just added like a image of nature. That's just what I added, a nature image, and it's been working fine. No one has ever asked me. So you can use this exact image. Like I asked ChatGPT to generate this nature image for me. So you can do this. You can do this, or you can simply like add this prompt over here, like copy this, go to ChatGPT, and simply ask it to just create an image of nature. Not really that complicated or difficult. Come here, go to tools, click on create an image. Boom, and now ChatGPT is gonna simply create like an image of nature for you. Yeah, that's how simple it was. Yeah, you can just do it and simply add it to the banner. Again, not really that complicated, just gonna like create the image for you. And then you can simply like make it like 1500 into 500 pixels. Yeah, that's basically how you set up your profile. You have the correct profile picture, you have the correct bio, you have the correct name and the username, then you have like the right number of followers, you have the correct link, then you are following the right number of people, you have like decent post and content on your page, you're retweeting tweets so that it looks real and you don't have to worry about creating content or appearing like a human being. In your case study, you like in the pin tweet, you have added a case study thread or you uploaded a YouTube VSL or you simply added the link to a YouTube video. Then you bought verification, you now have the blue tick, whatever. And then you also know how to do this for multiple accounts so that in the future when you want to scale it, you don't have any issues. And then you added like a banner as well. I don't think so you need to do anything else in order to get a Twitter account like profile setup for sending out DMs. And yeah, that's all you need to do. I literally just the next video is probably just going to be actually setting up the software, how you can set up the softwares and everything. And yeah, that's exactly what we're going to cover. If you have any questions, again, just drop it in the community over here. Create like a post, title, whatever you want to add. Yeah, I'll be more than happy to help you out. Have a lovely, awesome, fantastic day ahead. Bye. So the only thing which is now actually left before you actually start sending out the DMs is having a software to send out the DMs. Because if you're trying to like manually send 400, 500 DMs a day, if you do the math, if it takes you like 30 seconds to 2 minutes approximately to send one message, you're going to be spending around 10 to 16 hours a day, depending on how fast you are. And obviously, I'm pretty sure you don't want to spend like 10, 15 hours a day just typing out manual DMs every single day. So that's why you actually need outreach software. And obviously, I'm going to show you the tutorial for using my software because that's what I built. It's the most affordable. It's genuinely the best one out there. And this is exactly how you can set it up before we go into the messaging scripts and actually starting the automation. You can go here. You can click on this link over here for SalesGen X Outreach Pro. And over here, you need to simply like get access to the software. So we have two pricing plans. The prices might change in the future. We have like a monthly plan. Maybe we might add like a yearly plan as well, which is cheaper. And we have like a lifetime plan where you can pay just once and get lifetime access to it. So you can simply come here, click on any one of these buttons, and then you can check out using the method of payment which you wish to use. So I'll open it in a new tab. Again, pretty simple. If you're from outside of India, if you want to pay via an international credit card, you can simply enter your details over here and you can pay using your Amazon Pay balance, your card. You can check it out using link as well. And if you're from India and you want to use like UPI net banking, which is pretty famous, click here, click on the instant access, enter your name, email, phone, and then you can pay using that. Similarly, over here, you can like use international payments to pay for this. And then if you want to use like UPI or net banking, you can simply come here and choose the mode of payment which you want to use. Yeah, you can simply enter the details, get access to it. Before you actually buy this and everything, you can come here, you can watch the demo, what exactly the software is like, and you can also just watch this course till that before investing if you want to see how exactly is everything going to work. So yeah, you can simply watch the live demo. It's actually me using the software, creating the campaign, and me actually sending out the messages as well. You can see we actually sent out messages as well. And yeah, basically you get access to it. You can see like all the features, everything. You can calculate the ROI, what ROI you're going to get. We have a FAQ section, so you can literally read through all these different frequently asked questions and we answer all these questions for you. So if you still have questions, feel free to reach out to me, text me on WhatsApp, I'll give you my exact WhatsApp number in the description. Feel free to text me over there. Yeah, that's exactly what we had to do. Once you have like purchased it, then you'll be automatically redirected to a page like this, where like after the payment, you'll be taken to this page where it says like congratulations, your order is successful. And then there's an attached video where I basically show you, it's like a 10 to 15-minute video showing exactly how you can get access to the software and how you can actually start using it. All the things that you need to take care of are taken care of, like all the things, questions you have, what exactly you're supposed to do, how exactly you're supposed to get access to the software. Well, anyways, like after that, long story short, once after the payment, our backend is updated and it shows us that yes, you have like active subscription on a software, and then we give you a WhatsApp number where you can enter a 5-digit code, where you can basically like enter the 5-digit code, and then we basically give you access to the software. So automatically our AI chatbot is going to speak to you, and after that you're going to be taken to this link over here. And yeah, after that, if you have an active subscription, simply download this Chrome extension. And the reason we actually made this software a Chrome extension type of software and not a like a cloud-based software is, number one, this would allow us to keep prices extremely cheap, because obviously we don't have to pay money for the cloud infrastructure. So number one, it's going to be really affordable, because if we have to pay a lot of money, we have to charge you a lot of money as well in order to stay profitable. But in this, we have like almost 100% profit margin. So that's why we're able to keep it extremely affordable. Number two, and like by the way, if you're thinking like I don't want to keep my computer on 24/7, we will show you how exactly you can run this in the cloud as well. So like I'll just quickly show you like what I'm speaking about. So over here, as you can see, I'm literally recording myself right now, and in the background, the software is running. So I'll just show you what I mean. Like, so what you can do is you can rent like cloud infrastructure. It sounds kind of complicated, but you can literally enter your password and everything. And as you can see, this is literally sending DMs from my Twitter account. Like 208 messages have been sent, and I'm not even using this computer. It's like a Windows computer. That's how, like, I'll show you how you can set it up. So again, this software is the absolute best because it's like number one Chrome extension based. So it's really affordable, and you can run it in the cloud as well. So you don't have to have your computer on 24/7. And last but not the least, because it's like a browser based extension, like people cannot actually tell, like Chrome cannot actually tell, Twitter cannot actually tell that it's an automation which is sending out the DMs, and Twitter generally believes it's you sending out the messages, so you don't actually get banned. So anyways, once you have downloaded it, it's simply going to be downloaded in a zip format, and you can simply like open it up, and yep, I'll just like delete the folder. Yeah, this is the file we downloaded. I'll double click on it, and then this folder is going to open up, which says something like SalesGen X Outreach Pro. For you, it's going to be just this. It has 3 over here because I've already downloaded it like twice before. Anyways, after that, you can come here. You can click on this extensions icon, and all these instructions, by the way, are given to you when you automatically purchase a software. Click on the manage extensions over here. Click on load and pack. Like, by the way, this developer mode over here, it has to be turned on. So click on this dot over here and ensure developer mode is turned on. Click on load and packed over here and simply select the like the file which like the folder which you have just extracted. Like where the frick is it? I'll have to search for it. SalesGen X Outreach Pro 3. Yeah, this is the exact folder. Just open it. Click on select over here. And now the software is going to be loaded over here. You can come to the extensions tab and you can look for it. It's going to be called SalesGen X Outreach Pro. You can click on this pinned icon over here, and then basically you can like have access to it. And now all we now need to do is simply be logged into our Twitter account, and we can actually like start using the software. Yeah, we can just start using it. Once Twitter has opened up, we have access to all the different tools and everything. I'll just refresh it once. Yep, software is now ready. You can see we can go to bots and everything, and we can start like sending out outreach messages and all of that. Nice stuff. And yeah, that's all you need to do in order to set up the software. I'll go over in the next video on how you can set up the messages, what type of messaging to use. And after that, in the next video, I'll show you how you can basically start sending out the messages. And yeah, that's pretty much all you need. Really simple. I've made it really extremely simple to use. I'll also show you some different ways of getting leads so that you have access to the right quality leads. And yeah, some cool tips and tricks here and there. And after that, I'll also show you how you can basically run this in the cloud, so you have access to that as well. Anyways, this is how you set up the X Outreach software. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. So this is how you can create the messaging and scripts which you're going to be using for actually sending out the messages. And this is like One of the most important things, because everyone else is going to do the same thing. Everyone else is going to use, like, the softwares don't really matter that much. I mean, all of them are going to send out the messages. Your profiles are not going to be that different. The only thing which will actually determine if you're actually getting responses, if this is actually working for you, is going to be the exact message which you're sending out to people. And what a lot of you might be expecting from me is, and like a lot of the courses, quote unquote courses on Twitter outreach, even the paid ones, what they'll tell you is they'll give you like 5 or 10 maybe different templates and everything. And I could have done it. It's going to be much more easier for me to do it. But then the problem arises. I will simply like give it to you. 100 people might watch it, and 10, like, simply a lot of people are just going to use it again and again and again. And what's then going to happen is they're going to become saturated. I mean, like, I receive the same DMs from 3 people every single day. And obviously, I know it's like a stupid template they got from Lemless website or some shit when they're like searching how to use cold email, whatever. And obviously, like, if something is being used a lot, it stops working. So what I'll do initially is I'll give you some frameworks which you can like follow, some principles, then a general framework which is like evergreen and always freaking works. And then I also added some videos and references and documents of different templates and everything which you can use. Because I know a lot of you guys are going to be lazy. A lot of you don't want to use your brain to think, and you would love it if I just gave you some stupid templates. And yeah, basically, like, be my guest. I cannot change you, so I'll give you exactly what you want. I'll give you what I think you need. But if there's someone who's like, yo, bro, even though Somil has my best interest at heart, he's not giving me some stupid copy paste templates. Like, if you think that even though I have your best interest at heart and still you don't want to listen to me, then there's no worries. I'll give you the templates and everything as well. The first part of this entire module of this process is actually creating the message which you want to send out. And for that, there are going to be some basic principles. And after that, I'll give the templates, everything. The first principle, genuinely like the most important principle, is just to sound human. If you like go through this video, where I got the reply from Eric, the Iraq guy, view your channel, videos. I made this video. Yep, let's see. Like, this is the message I sent. What's up, Eric? Saw your YT bit and decided to text you because I know, like, not even I know, just IK, a guy who helps YouTubers find reliable and affordable editors that deliver without headaches. LOL. Do you know someone who might be open to this, willing to do a trial edit? Like, literally, that's the exact message I use, and that's what got him as like the person who replied to me and everything. So, like, I just sounded like a normal human being, like a friend texting him. I did not say, hello, Mr. Eric, Mr. Era. I'm so elevated to see that you have 16 million subscribers on YouTube, and it would be an absolute honor of mine if I could help you hook up with some 10 on 10 video editors that will elevate and transform your channel and help it. Like, all this stuff, okay? Stupid crap, which people speak about. So I just sounded like a human being. And that's how I got the reply. And that's all you need to do. Now, coming to the, like, you might be wondering, like, why should I sound human? There's a law of reciprocity. Like, the law of reciprocity basically states that we humans, we like to reciprocate. So if you're nice to me, I want to be nice to you. That's like built inside our evolutionary psychology and like marketing, everything. It just comes down to human psychology. So what we basically want to do is we want the person to think that yes, we're an actual human being writing this message. We're not AI. We've not automated this. And then they think that we've actually taken our time to personalize the message, and we've actually taken the time to write out the message for them. And that's why they should respond to us. Like, that's the only difference why personalized outreach actually works. It's like, if a message is not personalized, the reason you see like a lesser reply rate, even though if people might be seeing the message the same, like, if I'm sending out 100 emails and 80 emails are being opened, the only reason like my non-personalized emails might get like a 3% reply rate and my personalized emails might get like a 10%, 15% reply rate is because the person thinks this person has spent his own freaking time in order to actually research me and then write a personalized line. That's the law of reciprocity. So that's why you want to sound human. When we start sounding professional, when we start sounding robotic and corporate and everything, they just know we're not a human being and we probably bastard the same exact message to thousands of people. Some practical things you can do in order to actually like implement this principle is you can add some typos. So whenever you're writing something, you can just add the spelling mistake. Like, let's say I'm writing causes, like, let's say I'm writing just, like, let's say I'm writing just, I can just like be like, write this. And it's so subtle, but people just look at it and brains think that, yeah, this is actually like a human error, whatever. You can use abbreviations like I know instead of writing cause, you can write cause instead of writing like, let's say, what is another example? Like instead of saying like YouTubers, you can write YouTubers. Basically, abbreviations which people can understand. You can use some slangs. You can write like LOL, you can write Lama, whatever. So basically, you just need to use some words which people might resonate with. Now, if I'm reaching out to like 50-year-old CEOs or something, I might not use this language. But if I'm reaching out to people who are primarily under 30, then this is like very acceptable. The other thing is, please don't use AI or ChatGPT to write it. I don't know when you're watching this, but right now AI is not better than human beings at writing the personalized, like at writing the first message. Human beings are much better than AI right now. As of me filming this, in the future maybe it changes. But yeah, right now if you don't have like really good prompt engineering skills and you don't have a lot of context, if you're not trained AI very well, which I'm assuming most of you haven't, like including me as well, AI won't do a good enough job. So simply just use like your own freaking hands and use your own freaking brains to create the message. A question I like to ask myself is, would I text my mom that? Would I text my mom that way? Like, if you won't text your mom or your best friend that way, you should probably not be sending that, because, yeah, you just want to sound like a human freaking being. If you won't speak to your mom like that, if you won't speak to your family members, if you won't speak to your friends, if you won't speak to your best friend like that, why do you want to speak like that to another person? Like, let's just try to break it down in first principles and think of it. You're trying to reach out to a stranger. What would give you a higher chance of being accepted by him as a friend who he could potentially do business with? Acting like he's a stranger, someone you don't know, or acting like you actually know him? Like, I've not done cold calling a lot, but the best cold calling advice which people give, like people say, like this is the best cold calling advice, is just like just sound like, say the first name of the person and sound like, use the tonality as if they were supposed to know you. Like, you can just pick up the call, like the phone, and you can be like, hey John, like, no, something like, hey, is this John, whatever. And then the person thinks he's supposed to know you, like, who exactly is this person? But like the cold calls which I receive, like the stupid ass cold calls, they're like, hello sir, please take our credit card. I know that's like an automated message or like a bot or like a freaking cold caller who's just being paid like $200 to actually make those calls. I don't care about it. But if someone actually personalizes it and everything, like there's a higher chance I respond. Or a really nice like analogy I like to ask myself, like a really good framework I even give to AI when I'm asking it to write copy and everything, is I just say, like, try to sign like you're convincing your best friend to buy Bitcoin in 2011, knowing it'll hit $100,000 in 2024. So let's say you could time travel back to 2011. You know, right now in 2025 that Bitcoin will hit $100,000 in 2024, like December or something. I'm not sure when it hit $100,000. I think it was December 2024. And you had to convince your best friend into investing into Bitcoin because you know it's going to go through the freaking roof. He's going to get like 1,000x, 10,000, 100,000x ROI. How would you speak to him? You're going to sound sure, but you're not going to sound like a corporate. Hey, I think this is going to be a ground. Fuck no, bro. You're not going to speak like that. So that's a really nice analogy I like to have. The next thing is keep it specific, remove the rest, and be nonchalant. Keep it specific. What do I say? Don't say, I'm going to help you get more, like 10 more clients. I know that's probably something like an automated message would include. If I wanted to reach out, I would say something like, yo, bro, I've got maybe like 6 or 7 people who might need help with their marketing services. Can we partner up and then you can fulfill on the clients and everything? That's specificity. Humans like to buy from specific people. Like a lot of you will be writing like fake case studies where you're saying that, yeah, you've got like 10 different clients or some shit. When like, I know it's fake. Even if it's a real case study, just say like 9 clients or like 11 or 12 clients or something. Keep it specific. Just keep it specific. Then you could remove the risk. And like the best thing you can do in order to remove the risk is by saying that you work on a pay on results basis, pay on performance basis. Don't ever speak about like refunds and guarantees, money back guarantees and shit, because that implies that you're going to be asking them to pay money. For example, like the software which I have says an X Outreach Pro, you don't have like a free trial on it. But I don't say like, yeah, like we actually have like a 30-day refund policy. But I don't say try like I don't say pay me money right now and then you can like get like I don't say like try it for free because like no, I'm doing a fucking terrible job at explaining what I'm trying to say. I don't say you pay me money upfront and then I return the money to you. That's exactly what I'm doing because we have like upfront costs when we actually sell the software and everything. But what I say is try risk free for 30 days. So even though people have to pay me money upfront, they think like, yeah, they're actually trying risk free. People hate risk. People are like, the likelihood of someone buying, like, it's, I think, like humans, percentage of avoiding risk versus running towards pleasure. I don't know the exact statistic. Uh, Basically, the fact I read, like a statistic maybe, is that humans are twice as likely to run away from pain than to run towards pleasure. So we can say that we can help you get this or something, but if they think there's like a risk associated, they're not very inclined. But if we say there's zero risk, they're literally twice as more likely to get on a call with you or buy your shit, whatever you want to say. Yeah, just remove risk, don't speak about money back guarantees, all that crap. Say that you can work on a pay on results basis and risk free, whatever. And then just be nonchalant, be like, don't sound way too eager. Just be cool, man. Just keep your head calm, cool, composed, like a normal freaking human being. Be cool, calm, composed. That nice stuff. After that, keep it short. Just something I've observed. I don't think so. Like this is an actual statistic. Just on based on like all the campaigns I've run and everything, I've seen better and higher response rates on campaigns where I use shorter messages, as you can see in the exact message I showed you. Longer messages are usually automated. People know that these messages are automated because yeah, like ask yourself, like if you were writing a message to your friend and you had to message 10 of your friends, would you write out like a massive long message or would you keep it shorter? Humans understand that we all are lazy as fuck. So probably we did not type out that entire message. Like I'll show you. See, I'm getting like a lot of freaking messages as well, replies. Yep. Let's say this one. If he said, Somil, bro, I am a virtual assistant and I can help you, like I can help you save this much money, I probably would have responded. But right now, over here, this guy has like added all these stupid emojis. He has written this message. I know he has sent it out to like hundreds and thousands of people. Like I know this is automated when I can like freaking read it. I know, like I just know this is automated. So that's why I don't want to respond to it. If it was shorter, I would have probably thought this person is not automating a message because, in general, as of me making this video, the people who send automated messages, they don't usually write like smaller messages, and it's just a thing I've observed. Most of the outreach messages which I receive and other people receive, they're usually longer in length. So if we keep ourselves shorter, if we keep our messages shorter, we're basically able to show people that yeah, we're different from all these different idiots who are right now messaging you. And again, because human thinks that the people who we're reaching out to, because they think that we've not automated it, they think that we've actually put in time and effort into creating the message, and then they're much more likely to respond to us because of the law of reciprocity. So hope this makes sense. After that, add curiosity. Like curiosity is one of the biggest driving forces of client acquisition. The reason we click on an ad is because of curiosity. The reason we like, I get tens and thousands of ads on like Facebook, whatever, every day. I get tens and thousands of ads on Meta. I saw an ad yesterday of a guy who said that you can pay me a one-time fee. Like he asked me for like $30 or something, and he said I'll give you unlimited LinkedIn Sales Navigator accounts for that. Now I've seen like 10 ads like that. You can go to like Facebook ads library right now. You can go to Fiverr and you can buy like sales navigator accounts at discounted prices. There are like so many ads running. I can any day find like 10 different people who sell the same shit. But he had a twist in it. He said you pay me once and then you get like unlimited sub accounts, like unlimited accounts on sales navigator. And I said, no, yeah, like how exactly do you do that? I want to know about it. I already have the sales navigator subscription. My account is already on premium, but still I asked him because I was curious. So just add curiosity, and the best way to do it is just by saying that the method you use is different from the other things. So let's say you like this is a very good example. I've used it successfully. You can like literally go ahead and copy it, even though it won't work for very long. Let's say you run ads for coaches, very saturated industry. Let's say you help like fitness coaches or some shit run their Facebook ads and get more clients for the coaching business. Instead of saying that, yeah, I'll help coaches get clients with ads, I'll run Facebook ads, Meta ads, Google ads for you, all of the crap which all the people are saying. You can be selling the exact same service as everyone else, Meta ads, which is Then you can say in your initial outbound message, I'll help you get clients without you having to beg people in the DMs by doing outreach or by trying to post 1,000 different viral videos and trying to become an influencer. And that hurts curiosity. In, like, let's say you were selling, like, this can work for any service, by the way. Let's say you were selling like content marketing. You can say, I'm gonna help you get like 3 more coaching clients without like begging people in the DMs or wasting money on paid ads. So basically, whatever you're doing, you can make it look better and make other things look shit so that you get more sales. Let's say you're helping people with outbound. You can say, I'll help you get more clients without you having to do anything, without trying to waste money on like ads or some shit. And then also trying to post content every single day, trying to catch up with the freaking all the shit like social media trends and everything. Basically, I'm just saying that my service is better and you can just throw rocks at your enemies. Those are one of the things like I learned about the attractive character, like the person, the charismatic leader who's leading a movement from Russell Brunson, the book called Expert Secrets. I think you should definitely read that book. So basically, whatever your service is, like whatever the end goal you're offering, there are going to be like 2 to 5 different ways of reaching the same end goal. Let's say you're helping like e-commerce brands increase revenue. You can do it via email marketing. You can do it by like spending money on ads. You can do it via conversion rate optimization. But let's say you want to sell like your service of conversion rate optimization, you will help increase their Shopify page conversion rates. You can simply tell them, I'll help you at like $5,000 in the next 30 days to your bottom line, top line revenue, whatever, without you having to invest a single extra penny in ads or without you having to like hire an email marketer or something. So you basically tell them, all the other people, they're trying to sell you the service. I'm not trying to sell you the service. Then they think, what exactly is this person trying to sell? So that's how you can add curiosity. That's the best thing which I do. After that, you can say, like, speak the language, give them what they want always. I sell appointments, but I never say that I'm going to help them get appointments. I say I'm going to help them get like 6 to 7 clients that might be interested in their services because I know my people want like clients. When you get on a call with them, when they ask you for more information, once you have piqued their curiosity, when they ask you how you do it, then maybe you can tell them what exactly you follow. But again, always tell them what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. After that, you can use like industry specific languages. So, for example, I was like trying to sell my AI software to other people. Like I created like a AI personalized first line writer yesterday, and I was basically trying to sell it to people. So what I basically said is, yo, bro, you can go here, you can come here and try out this software. It helps you write like unlimited AI personalized first lines for your cold outbound campaigns. Now, if I say AI personalized cold outbound campaigns to a random normal person on the street, he's probably going to look at me and think, what the fuck am I saying? But because I'm saying it to my niche understands this language, I'm selling it to people who have literally commented on a post related to cold email. So clearly they're interested in cold email. So yeah, basically they understand cold email, whatever. So when I speak the language, they're much more likely to respond to me because they think that both of like, I was in Gurgaon and there was like a family function, and there's this company known as HCL, and there was a lady who used to work there, and she used to work in like marketing or whatever. And like I just asked her some random questions. I'm asking like, what do you do? She's like, we run LinkedIn ads, and I say, okay. She asked me like, what do you do? I say, I'm building like a B2B software, and then we started speaking the language. Then she said, oh, by the way, did you know how I like validate my email addresses? I literally just go to like Google Sheets and then I paste like Gmail addresses and then I click on like the insert. Like basically, there's a trick where you can insert like people chips. If the people who understand it what I'm trying to say. It's not relevant, so I'm not going to go into explaining it. Basically, she said something which I would understand and she would understand, which is related to cold outbound, like email validation. And instantly, like both of us like freaking vibe because we are speaking the same language. People around us, they were thinking like, what the frick is this person saying? What is this lady saying? But because we understood our language, it worked really well. And like, what's the difference between a friend and a best friend? The best friend knows things the friend does not know. That's why he's your best friend. So if you speak the language, if they feel like a sense of connection with you, you're much more likely to get a response. This is the most important thing you need to understand. There's this concept which was created by Charlie Morgan, which is known as stimuli hypothesia. Basically, it says like whatever stimuli we use, stimuli is basically anything which you use to generate a response. It can be like a thumbnail, it can be a YouTube title, it can be like a ad headline, it could be like the thing we say in outreach message. The more people are exposed to it, the less effective it becomes. For example, I received a message on Twitter where people used to like start their cold outreach messages with the line known as, are you taking on more clients right now? And I always used to respond to it, but once I started receiving like 5 DMs, from people with the exact same message, I understood it's like a marketing message and they'll try to fucking sell me shit. So I stopped responding to that altogether. Point I'm trying to convey, if you include stuff that makes you look like other people your niche has already spoken to, you lost already. Let's say everyone in your niche is charging like $2,000 for a website. Like that's what I've heard people do. If you say I'll help you make a website for $2,000, you just lost almost. If you say, like, if you sound like everyone says, when can we hop on a quick call? Like, that has become like fucking noise to me right now. What happens is humans hear something, and when they hear it like 10,000 times, they kind of fucking shut their brains off to it because they've heard it so much and they know it's going to be a marketing pitch. They know when people say that we want to hop on a quick call, it's going to be like them basically selling them something on the call. So I just say, like, is tomorrow a good time to connect? Like, or I will say, like, can I call you tomorrow at 11 a.m.? That seems to work really well because other people are not using it. Like, if people listen to this and they start using the exact same thing, in 2 months it won't work anymore. So basically, you need to ask yourself, what are the people in my niche? What exact marketing messages and templates and outreach scripts and templates are they being exposed to, which I can ensure that I don't include any parts of that. I don't resemble that at all. So yeah, like one more thing. A lot of people, they say they don't want to book calls with me directly on my calendar, whatever. And they share their own calendar. I literally just tell them, I'm unable to book a call on your calendar. Can you please like book a call on my calendar instead? Seems to be working pretty freaking fine, man. So basically, stimuli hyposthesia is the thing. After that, risk is again, I think I've covered it. Like, yeah, don't freak out, money back, etc. It's like literally one of the biggest driving factors. After that, one, we come into actually creating the message. This is a basic evergreen template which always works, which I call IOC, intro, offer, call to action, and I just freaking close it. Yeah, basically, IOC, intro for call to action. The first thing a person does when he receives a message from you is he thinking, who the frick is this person and why is he reaching out to me? So what I say, like I'll give you some examples. I think that's going to do a better job. Intro is basically either you can personalize the message, which I think you most probably will not do. I'm pretty sure you probably are not going to personalize the message. You're not going to be writing like personalized icebreakers. So I think that's going to be irrelevant. But you can say of something about relevancy. For example, when I was sending like my Leadware software, I don't think so if I have like the exact template I was using. Maybe I have it in Xreacher. I was using this previously when I was running it. My software was not ready yet. Let's say this one. Was I using it? Yeah. For example, what I used to do is I used to see like I used to go to posts where people were running like lead giveaways, and then I used to like reach out to these people. So I thought they're probably going to be thinking like, why the fuck am I reaching out to them? Like, who exactly am I? So then I had some relevancy, like, why the frick am I reaching out? I say, hey, just saw your reply on a post related to outbound. So I just say that I saw that post and that's why I'm reaching out to them. So we just have to answer. There are two questions right now. Who is this person and why is he reaching out? For example, I used to reach out to people on WhatsApp and they were like, let's say podcast host. I would say, hey, first name. So just so your LinkedIn profile, which mentioned that you were a podcast host, so that answers the question, like, why is he reaching out? And then like it's not answered in the first line, but I say something like, hey, first name, saw your LinkedIn profile, which mentioned that you were a podcast host. And I know this is kind of random, but I decided to reach out because I have a friend who helps podcast hosts half their editing costs. So now he knows who exactly is this person. Like he does not know me. I've not introduced myself, but I've said, I know a person who actually can help you get something which he actually wants. So these are the two questions which must be answered by it. And again, keep it simple. If you don't know what it is, I just like to use this framework. I say, like, how exactly I found them. Let's say I'm reaching out to people on WhatsApp and I found their number from Google Maps. I would say, hey, like, no, obviously we cannot use the first name when you're using Google Maps. I'll say something like, hey, I just found insert business name because we can get the business name from Google Maps. I say, hey, just found business name when searching for niche. So like niche would basically be the exact search term I'm using on Google Maps. So let's say I'm searching for realtors in like, let's say Houston, Texas. And I found a company which is like Texas Realty. The message they'll receive is going to be like, hey, I just found Texas Realty when searching for realtors in Texas. Like, yeah, that's going to be the first message. Why is it relevant for them? Like, that just answers, like, who is this person and why is he reaching out? Then in the next thing, I basically offer them what exactly I have to say. So what a lot of people do is they say, I can help you get more appointments, I can help you get more clients, I can help you get more views, whatever. I've never done that. What I like to do is I like to turn a case study into an offer. So what I do is instead of saying I can help you get 40 appointments, I would say I've gotten a system that I helped like another agency like yours get 40 appointments last month without spending a penny on ads, whatever. And I would love to use a similar system for you. So yeah, basically, we're saying the exact same thing. I can help you get the exact same thing which we are trying to sell them, which is the thing which they want. But instead of saying we can help you, I say I've used a system, I've done it for someone else already, and we wanted to get you similar results. So you're not even saying we will get you these results. We're just saying like, yeah, we want someone to get like similar results. That's what I do. And then the call to action is like a kind of like a softer call to action. So then I might end it with something like, does this sound something you might be interested in? Let me know if you're interested. We don't want to say like, can I call you tomorrow? Like on SMS, email, and WhatsApp, your call to actions have to be a bit more direct because on like these platforms, people just want to get on a call because they cannot see anything. They just see like a string of numbers and a profile picture maybe. But on social platforms, they can see your messages and everything. And I've seen people are much more likely to chat on a social platform. So that's why a soft like call to actions and everything, they're going to be a bit more like softer. Again, intro of a call to action. Intro is like basically why you're reaching out to them, why is this relevant for them. So you can say something like, hey, I just found you when doing XYZ. Hey, I saw you mentioned you were a podcast host on your LinkedIn profile, and I thought of reaching out because I know someone who held a podcast host half their editing cost, because last month I held a podcast host half their editing cost whatsoever without compromising quality. Then the call to action is simply going to be, can I show you how it works? Like, can I show you how I did it on a call maybe? Okay, can you be like, you can be like, or let me know if you're interested in getting similar results and I can show you how. Can I send over a 2-minute video showing how I can help you? Like, don't even say that because everyone says that. You can say, can I show you how I did that? And then you can send the video. Again, we just have to sound different from everyone else in a competition. That's the basic template I use. Obviously, like everyone has a different niche and offer whatever. I cannot give you the exact template. So yeah, use your freaking brain. After that, there's this guy who's known as Carsten Fox, and again, he genuinely makes like really high quality content. I watch a lot of his videos. Someone's calling me, I don't know why. But yeah, basically, this guy is like really good at cold outbound and he has really good scripts and templates. So I've added a lot of his videos, some templates, which he has shared like I think he has like a free course as well. So yeah, you can definitely watch his videos. You can go through these documents and these resources to basically find things, different ways of like reaching out to people. Like, why do people call spam me, man? I don't like it. So basically, you can reach out to this person. Like, what am I saying? Like, these calls fucking distract me. Yeah, simply just like what these videos. This is a video on different cold outreach scripts, like 10, 15 different outreach offers. Then you can like, this is the Google Doc which you mentioned about in the video, which is a swipe file with all the different templates he has. So yeah, just go ahead and try all of these different templates and see which works if you want to. Otherwise, just come up with an original template. This is another Loom video, which he said, like how you can book calls to DMs. Yeah, simply you can watch these videos, you can watch other videos on his channel if he keeps on updating it. And yeah, he generally makes like good quality content. Now, assuming you already have your message, the exact message which you want to send out ready. I've given you some templates, I've given you some scripts, I've given you some principles. Go ahead, pause the video right now and type it out on a Google Doc. I'll literally just do it right now. Yep. Let's say I'm selling like my AI personalized first line writer software. I can be like, hey, like say, John, I saw you're into cold email, which is like again we're adding relevancy. Why we're reaching out to him? Because I saw he's into cold email. I'm not like freaking spraying and praying. I just built a software that like this is the intro, this is the offer. Millions of human sounding personalized first lines using AI, and it's really affordable to LOL. Please try it and share your feedback. Adding free, you get free credits to try it out. Obviously, I'm selling my software, so it's going to be a bit different compared to me selling like a service or something. Yep, that's it. That's the exact template I want to send. And yeah, basically, you can like just create different variations of the message. You can add like multiple variations as well. Yeah, once you have written your exact message which you want to send out, all you now need to do is set up the messages which you want to send inside of Sales and X Outreach Pro, which is a software. I'm assuming you already bought it. If you've not bought it, go and fucking buy it. It's like literally the best software. There's no other software which gives you all these features at this freaking price point, unlimited accounts, unlimited DMs, everything. And yeah, it's genuinely cheaper than every single software out there in the entire world. After that, what you need to do, once I'm assuming you've downloaded it, is simply open up the Chrome extension, click on these three dots, and then go over to the messages section. Now you need to create a list. A list is basically a place where we store like different variations of a message. So I'll just call it Line AI Outreach. I'll click on that button. So you can give it any name which you want to give, and then click on the edit button over here so that we can actually add the messages which you want to send out. Over here, all we need to do is simply type out the exact message which you want to send out. So let's say I'll copy this exact message and I'll just go to messages, and over here I'll just freaking paste it. Yeah. Now you can see over, like, instead of John, we obviously want to replace it with the first name of all the people. And by default, these are some variables which you can use to personalize it. So let's say you wanted to include the username of the person. You can copy this from here. You can enter it over here. And now, if like let's say I'm sending it to myself, I send myself a DM using this. It's going to be like, hey Somi Lilivich, which is my username. If someone included this, like, yeah, and they were sending a DM to Alex Hermosi, it's gonna say, hey Alex Hermosi, I saw you're into cold email. If someone uses this, like first name, like this variable over here, it's simply going to replace it with like the first name of the person. Like, hey Somil, hey Alex, I saw you're into cold email. If someone uses this, it's simply going to replace it with the last name of the person. So yeah, that's again very much possible. So yeah, I just need like the first name over here. So I'll just copy like the first name, and it's automatically going to replace this with the first name of the person. Yep. After that, once you've pasted it, you can remove the extra spaces. Click on the add message. Let's say you want to add another message over here, like another variation of the message. You can simply add that as well. Let's say I want to add like spin tax. Spin tax is pretty simple. Let's say what you do is you enter the curly bracket, you enter this line over here, like this line, this straight line, whatever, I don't know how you what you call it. And let's say you want to automatically change between hi and hey when you're sending out the message. You enter hi to the left and hey to the right of the line, and then it's automatically going to change it. So you can like literally add any words in the syntax if you want to do it, and then you simply type out your message. Hi, hey, or let's say hi John, I want to use the, can I get your feedback on an AI personalized first line writing software I'm building. So again, you can enter like multiple different variations. You can add unlimited variations. And what we'll do is we'll automatically rotate through all these different variations. Yeah, that's all you need to do is simply just come here and click on the add message. Yeah, you can add all the different variations. Now, one more thing, like someone can come to me and he might be like, Soman, I want to add more than like first name or username, last name or full name personalization. How can I do that? You can literally add unlimited like personalization if you have a CSV file with all the data. Let's say like I'll give you a quick example. Let's say like I'll give you like a quick example, so I'll have to give you some context. So in Leadwave, I think we have a Twitter scraper as well. I'm not sure if I have it downloaded right now. Yeah, we have like a Twitter scraper in my software company. Let's say I want to scrape verified followers of Go High Level, which is a software company. Their username is Go High Level exactly. I'll enter the scraping software just to show you what I mean by it. Verified followers, start scraping. And now basically it has started to scrape. I'll download like 100 different followers just to show you what I mean, what I'm trying to show you. Yeah, it has scraped like 100 followers. I'll open it up at Google Sheets. Upload. Yeah. Twitter, go high level followers. Now what I can do is from this thing, like over here, is going to be the Twitter username. So I can remove all the different fields which I don't want. So yeah, now I have the Twitter username in the CSV file. Now I can literally use any one of these things for basically like reaching out to them. Let's say I want to mention the websites of these people, or I want to mention like the following count. Like let's say I want to mention the followers count. So let's say what I'll do is I'll simply come here. Like let's say I want to include this in the personalization, and I want to say something like, I'll go to the messages. Like let's say this is the one I want to use. I want to be like, hey, post name, which is the thing we have over here. Just so you've got a massive fan base of over here, I can literally enter the exact name over here of the column in the Google Sheets, and now this is automatically going to be replaced with the followers count of this person. That's what I'm speaking about. So that's what you need to do. Again, you only can do this if you have the data available in a CSV file. So what we'll do is we'll actually use the CSV file. We'll upload the CSV file with all the Twitter usernames and all the different data, and then it can read from the CSV file and then send out the messages. So that's what we're trying to do. Yeah. If you click on the add message over here, now, like, let's say just you have a massive fan base of these many followers, and I wanted to see if they could benefit from a new product I have. Can we speak about a potential partnership here? Let's say this is the message I wanted to send. Again, I can send it. You can literally do it for any single link, literally any field. You can add unlimited personalization if you have the personalized field available in the thing. So let's say I wanted to use the website over here. So let's say I wanted to include the website in the personalization thing. I can come here. I can go to messages. I can like come here. I can be like, hey bro, just saw your website, and over here I can like, all you need to do if you want to add personalization is simply add these two arrow things, whatever you call these two triangle brackets, whatever, and then simply copy paste the exact column name of the field in Google Sheets which you want to include over here. So I literally, like, you cannot type it, simply copy paste this from Google Sheets so that you make zero errors. If I add a space over here, it simply won't work. If I have like double E over here, it simply won't work. It has to be exactly the same as it is in the CSV file you're uploading it from. Yeah, hey bro, just saw your website, and over here, so in the bracket, his website is going to be included, and I wanted to see if I could add my AI chatbot there. Yep, that's all you need to do. You can click on the add message. So that's how you can basically add personalization. All you need to do is simply open the CSV file, which has all the different data sets, like all the different columns, which you want to use for personalization. If you want to use like the username you already have it. Let's say you wanted to use their location for like personalization for some reason, then you can simply like copy this exactly and just add it between curly brackets over here. So all you need to do, all you need to understand, if you want to add more than that, you actually need you need a CSV file with the data which we can use to personalize, because we cannot come up with the data ourselves. If you give us data, we can include it in the personalized messages. And all you need to do is simply like add these two columns and then simply paste the exact name of the column from the Google Sheet. Again, if you have any questions related to this, please just drop a comment here. We'll be more than happy to help you out. Again, I'm including, like I'm assuming you already created your messages over here. You created your list of messages. I'll just leave the AI line outreach because the other one was just a random one. Yeah, I'm assuming you've created your message over here, and now we can move on to the next step where we actually create our bots. I show you the different ways of getting leads, what's the best ways, what are the best practices you can use, and the different strategies basically. So that's what I'm going to show you in the next video. Yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, again, drop a comment here, and by the end of the next video, we'll move on to actually sending the messages. And yeah, after that, you can actually start seeing tangible results. If you have any questions once more, just drop them here. We'll be more than happy to help you out. We've got an entire community just for this thing. Take care. Bye. So this is how you can find leads who you can reach out to and actually start the campaigns. So by the end of this video, you'll actually start sending out the exact messages which are gonna get you all of the nice things which you want, like more replies, appointments, sales, customers, revenue, freedom, all the beautiful things of having an actual online business. The first method, like I've just basically listed different ways of how you can find leads to reach out to, and then different ways of basically contacting them. So it's going to be a bit different. So what I'll do is I'll go through the method of finding leads. I'll show you how you can find leads, and then you can decide what actually works the best for you and your industry. And after that, once you figure out the best way, I'll show you how you can start sending messages using the exact thing. First method of sending out, like basically finding leads, is basically going to be the followers or the following of a particular person. Let's say I post content related to outreach, I post content related to like basically like using cold outbound and client acquisition, appointment booking, everything. The people who follow me, they're probably gonna be interested in that as well. Otherwise, why would they be following me? So if I can apply some filters that these people should have these keywords in their bio, they should have a minimum of 50 followers, they should be verified on Twitter, and I'm able to basically find all the people that currently follow me, and I post content about like cold outbound, and I start sending them DMs. They probably will be very interested in a thing related to cold outreach. Let's say I know like people who follow Iman Gadzi. They're very much interested in agency, like making $10,000 a month online, having time, location, financial freedom. If I wanted to sell them a course, I probably would like just start DMing like all the people that currently follow Iman Gadzi. Obviously, I'll have to apply some filters because some people might not be qualified. They might be from Bangladesh or something. Like that might be a problem, a genuine problem. So it's very much possible. So yeah, that's exactly what we're going to be doing in this. This can work for following as well. So let's say if you want to only reach out to people that have a very high net worth, like let's say you want to reach out to extremely high value founders, you can go to Sam Altman's following, and then you can like basically see all the people that Sam Altman, the founder of ChatGPT, is currently following, and then you can try sending them a DM. You can apply some filters that they should have the keyword founder or CEO or owner in the bio, and then basically you can do that. So yeah, that's exactly what we're going to be doing over here. And yeah, first thing we have to do is simply open up Twitter, and we just have to find a person who has around 10,000 to 200,000 followers. You can do it for bigger accounts as well. Like maybe you can send a DM to all of people who follow Alex Hormozi, or a person who has like 1,000,000 followers, or a person who has like 800,000 followers. But what I've noticed is that the bigger an account is, the more people that follow a person, the lower the quality of the audience. If I post only about cold outreach, I cannot probably get to like 1,000,000 followers, because 1,000,000 people who actually follow and subscribe on YouTube, like it's much difficult to hit 1,000,000 subscribers speaking about like cold outreach than it is to create like Mr. Beast type of videos, because everyone can watch that content. There's a concept known as TAM, total addressable market. My entire market, the number of people that are interested in cold outreach, is much lower compared to people that are interested in business. So Alex Hormozi, now he speaks about a broad variety of like business topics, like local businesses and well and everything. So the people who follow him, they're not necessarily gonna be only interested in like cold outreach, cold email. But let's say there's this person called Wizard of Cold Email, Wiz of Cold, something like that. Yeah, Cold Email Wizard. Yeah. So now his account is literally named Cold Email Wizard. So right now, I can probably tell that people who watch this and follow him, they're much likely gonna be interested in cold email. Now he has lesser followers than Alex Hormozi, but I promise you, if I just had to sell like services related to cold email, I probably would get a much better response rate and make much more money compared to like DMing followers of Alex Hermosi, even though he has almost like 4 to 5 times more than that guy. But because that guy is posting very niche content, it's going to be much easier. So I'll say just try to find people that have 10,000 to 100,000, 200,000 followers. You can do it with more as well, but the quality of the people who you reach out to, that is significantly going to drop. Now, in order to find them, there are some different ways. You can do like 4 different methods I found of actively finding these people, and I'll show you how basically you can find these people for like the next 4 months, maybe like the next 4 years. Sorry, yeah, you don't have to worry about doing this again. You just have to do it once, and then you'll be sorted for freaking years. What you need to do is simply come here on X, click on the explore button, and go over to X search. After that, search for keywords. Your ideal customer profiles they might include in their bio name. Let's say I want people interested in cold email. I'll search for cold email. Simple as that, and click on the search button. Then I'll come over to people, and now I'll just try to find a person who has between 10,000 followers and 200,000 followers. So over here, James over here, he has around 9,000 followers. This guy has 9,000. Like, these are good profiles as well, by the way. Like, I think anything over 5,000 or 2,000 is going to be good enough. Like, these people, they have a much higher quality audience compared to the people who have like 5 million freaking followers. Yeah, so you can start with them. I just want to choose like a slightly bigger account. Let's say this one. I found them. So yeah, you can do this. Let's say you want to find meta ads, like people who do meta ads. You can search for that. I'll just try to find a person. Yep. Now this guy has like more than 10,000 followers. So again, I can do that as well. So he's like using meta ads to scale companies from 1 million to $10 million. So again, it's a very niche interest. It's a very high quality account. So that's what you can do. Another thing you can do, like one more thing I wanted to speak about is you might be thinking, Somil, do I have to do it again and again? And that's absolutely not the case. Now the people that this guy is following is also going to be like those people are probably going to be in the similar industry as well. That's what people like to do. They like to follow people who are similar to them, people in the industry, so that they can get access to other things like other information, new insights and everything. So again, you can see this guy is also related to meta ads, like DTC brand scaling and everything. So yeah, he also has 20,000 followers, like 30,000 or 20,000, 30,000 followers, sorry. Again, this guy is also YouTube ads, Google ads. So let's say you're targeting advertisers, like see, given $200 million in email revenue for clients. So he's again also into the D2C industry, has like 150,000 followers. What I'm trying to say, these people, they follow other people. So you can just go into the following and you will never run out of leads again. If a person has like around 100,000 followers, let's say only 10% of them are like qualified people. Then even if you do like that much, like even if just 10% people are qualified, you still have around 10-15,000 people to DM every day, like every single month. Like 10-15,000 people you can DM. And if you're sending like 450 DMs a day, it is going to take you 1 month to actually DM all the people. So in 1 year, you just need 12 freaking accounts with 100,000 followers. It's not that easy to find. These people are easily following like 100, 200, 300 people. You think you cannot find 12 accounts and then you're sorted for the entire year. You don't have to worry about leads again. So that's what you can do. The other thing you can do in order to find these accounts is simply ask Grok, because Grok can actually access Twitter profile. So just copy this prompt from here. Go over to Grok. I'll actually open this in a new profile as well. Come here. Paste this entire thing. Replace industry with the actual niche targeting. Here I'm interested in Facebook and meta ads for e-commerce brands. I've never been in this industry, so that's what I've said. Now it's probably gonna try to find some people that might be interested in this. So it's I basically asked it to give me a list of 10 to 20 different accounts. Yeah, again you can see he has like 12,000, 19,000 followers. 12,000 followers. If you want people only over like 100,000 follow, you can do that as well. So basically go through all these different accounts is going to give you more suggestions. If you don't find a single particular good account, just ask it for give you more suggestions. It's keep on going until you basically find what you're looking for. The next thing you can do is simply find from YouTube. What you can do is just go over to YouTube and look for a popular guru who posts content about your niche and then try to find his Twitter profile. Let's say I know there's a guy called Alex Berman who posts a lot about cold email. So I'll search for him. I'll come here.
I've generated over.
Go to his video. He probably gonna have like like the Twitter link in his description. Yeah, I can see he has the Twitter link in his description. Now I can simply click on this again, and now he has like 75,000 followers. The people he's following, they're probably going to be in the cold email industry. So yeah, you can see he has like agency, like all these people, B2B, all the people which I actually want to reach out to. So yeah, that's the thing which you need to follow if you want to find accounts. One last thing you can do, one last strategy is, again, if there's a software which your niche is using, like a very niche software which no one else except your niche is going to use, then you can do that. Like let's say I want to help people with cold email. I probably won't go to, like, I probably won't try to scrape the followers or followings of, like, let's say MailChimp. I don't know if they're on Twitter, because again, it's a very big company and a lot of people are not going to be qualified. Like, it's being used by YouTubers, it's being used by like every single person. So I probably won't go with this. If I wanted to, I probably should go ahead with a company like let's say instead of MailChimp, I can go with Go High Level, because Go High Level is a very niche software which is mostly used by like marketers and marketing agency owners. So yeah, I can go. The people that currently follow this person, they're much more likely to be like a agency owner. They're much more likely to be interested in like marketing, sales, outreach, because like Go High Level is a software which is just made exactly for this. Yeah, that's what the thing. So if you have very niche softwares which no one except your niche is going to be using, you can simply do that. If I want people who are interested in cold email, they probably will be following Instantly, which is a pretty popular like cold email software. Now these people, they're interested in cold email. After that, let's say what else? Lemlist. Again, if I want SaaS founders or people who build a lot, like developers and everything, maybe I can go to Google Cloud, because a lot of people, they're going to be using that Google Cloud. These people, they're very much likely to be developers. I can go to Amazon, AWS, Amazon Cloud. They don't have an account. Azure, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but yeah, I think again this is like there for development. This is like a cloud-based infrastructure. So again, all these people, they're much more likely to be like developers and everything. You can do this for everything. So basically, all we're trying to do is we're trying to find an account which is currently either following people who we want to reach out to, or it is being followed by people who we actually want to reach out to. So you can do this with softwares and everything as well. I'm assuming you found your person. Let's say I want to take the cold email wizard example. Yeah, I'll simply open this up. Now all you need to do, if you actually want to start sending out the DMs, you can simply open up like the X Outreach Pro. You can click here, you can come over to bots. I'm assuming, no, like not actually bots. One more thing you need to do is click on this and then come over to settings, and now we can basically like apply some filters. I'll basically show you. So if you click on this thing over here, click on enable filter, by default it's going to be turned off for you. Now what we can do is simply we can come here and we can apply some filters. So again, this is going to be like this for you probably. Yeah, that's what it's going to look like for you. I've actually already made some changes, so I'll remove all these different things. Yeah, basically you'll have it blank. Like, I don't want to like waste my time over here. Yeah, I can actually do this quickly. So I'll just like try to make it look like yours so that you can see exactly what I'm trying to do. 0 0 0. Boom. What we basically now here can do is simply we can apply some filters so that we don't send DMs to people that are not qualified to work with us. Some filters which I'll highly suggest you to do is, let's say you click on this follow button, click on it, and then you enter 50. Now we simply won't send a DM to anyone who has less than 50 followers. Let's say we're trying to reach out to like Twitter creators who write about personal branding. If they don't even have like 1,000 followers, they're probably not qualified to buy from us. So yeah, I'll simply enter the minimum followers to 1,000 if that's what I want to do. So yeah, you can simply apply this filter. What are the minimum number of followers a person is supposed to have who we reach out to? I'll suggest you to keep it to 50. After that, you can select this post thing as well. So how many tweets they should have minimum on their profile. So let's say I want like minimum of 3 tweets on their profile. I can do that. This is optional. The two main filters which I like you to have is going to be followers and then like is verified. So if you like over here, you can select if you want to send DMs to all accounts, only verified accounts, or only accounts that are non-verified. So what you can do is
I might leave it at blank, but I've seen that if you only send to verified accounts, you get a much higher reply rate because again, people who pay for verification, they're obviously going to be much more active on the account, like on the platform. Because if someone is not even paying like $8 a month to have like the blue tick mark and everything, they probably are not very active. Even if they're like a celebrity, they actually have to pay Twitter $8 every single month. Otherwise, they don't get the tick mark. I think Twitter like remove the legacy tick mark thing where basically people could get the tick mark without paying if they were like qualified or famous or something. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, I would suggest you to either have like verified accounts on, and then you can also turn on followers, so minimum 50 followers. After that, over here, if you take this on, and then what it's basically saying, you can enter some keywords over here, and if that keyword exists in their bio, only then we'll send out a message to them. If that keyword does not exist in their bio, we simply won't send them a DM. So over here, you simply enter some keywords that your niche might include in their bio, and then you keep on adding them, so that if the keyword is not present there, we can simply like not send a DM to them. Let's say I'm reaching out to like marketing crowd, like they might include marketing, cold email, outbound outreach, agency owner, coach, consultant, high ticket, sales, appointment, demo, discovery call, B2B, SaaS. Like basically apply a bunch of different keywords which your industry might include in the bio and everything. And if you don't know what exact keyword you're supposed to include and everything, if you're unable to think of keywords which you can actually include, I've added a simple prompt which you can ask ChatGPT or any AI model of the choice. So yeah, you can simply come here. Where's the prompt? Yeah, you can simply copy this prompt from here, come into ChatGPT or Grok, whatever you want to use. Don't say I don't have access to an AI model. So over here, simply either like replace the niche with the exact niche you're targeting. Let's say cold email is B2B companies that might be interested in like replace end result of my service, the actual end result which these people want, which your service gives. Let's say I help like B2B companies with appointment booking, and the end result of appointment booking is simply them having more clients. So I'll simply write over here in appointment booking to get more clients. You can simply do that. Like for example, what you can do over here, my niche is B2, like let's say you're targeting e-commerce brands for Facebook ads. You can write my niche is e-commerce brands that are interested in like increasing the revenue through Facebook ads. That's it. Like if you sell conversion rate optimization for e-commerce brands, you can say like my niche is e-commerce brands that are interested in getting like increasing the conversion rate of their Shopify pages so that they can get more sales, so that they can increase their revenue and reduce the cost of acquiring a customer. So you can do that, press enter, and now simply it's gonna like search for the thing, for search for keywords which your niche might include. So again, I'll come here also, I'll click on it, I'll click on think over here because we wanted to use the reasoning model and everything. Press enter, and now let both of them think. So it's going to go through it and everything, and then you're going to get a list of 100 different keywords which they might include in their bio. You can see, then like yeah, you can simply go through them, copy the ones which you like, and simply add them over here. Over here, it has also given you a list of 100 keywords they likely won't include. So what you can do, like another thing you can do over here, you can come over to settings, and over here you can click on this, and now if you enter a word over here, let's say I enter mom. Now every person that has the word mom in their bio, then we simply won't send out a DM to them. So if you want to exclude certain keywords, you can enter that as well. What I like to do is I just like to include like keywords in the bio. I don't really care about the exclude bio thing. Like we added this because let's say you don't want to send a message, like it depends on industry to industry. Let's say I'm a Web3 marketer. I help Web3 companies with marketing, and I can only help Web3 companies. Now, if there's a Web2 company, I probably cannot help them. So then I would use this and I would write Web2, because again, I cannot help a Web2 company. So yeah, if it's very strict in your niche, that if someone has a particular bio in the keyword, like a keyword in the bio, then you simply cannot reach out to them. Simply like enter all of them, press enter one by one. Again, Grok and ChatGPT, they'll give you a list of different keywords which you can include, which they would definitely not have in their bio, and a list of keywords which they can include, which they will have in the bio. Again, you can just ask it for 100, 200 more keywords, and now it's gonna give it to you. Grok is like thinking very freaking long, so it's gonna give you all these different things. So yeah, hope that freaking helped. Yeah, did most of the heavy lifting for you. Simply don't even have to think about it or worry about it. So that's what we've covered. Basically, finding these people, then applying filters, including keywords, excluding keywords, so that you don't have to like worry about them at freaking all. Then if you want to actually like start the campaigns, it's so freaking simple. All you need to do is simply copy the username, like this is the username, in case you don't know how to find the username. Below the name, after that the rate symbol, this is the username, Black Hat Wizard, you can see. And then over here in the search bar, like this is also the username. So I'll copy this, click on the X Outreach Pro, come over to bots, click on the add a bot button, simply name it, let's say cold email wizard. Then over here you can select if you want to send DMs to people that are currently following them or people that are being followed by him. So he's currently following 933 people. If you want to send them a DM, click on the following over here and enter the Twitter username. If you want to find people that are currently following him and you want to send a DM to them, simply select this and then enter the exact Twitter username over here. As simple as that. Over here you can simply select how many users you want to send a DM to. I'll say leave it to 450 because you're sending with one account right now. I'll show you how you can do it with multiple accounts in the future. After that, click on this exclude all success history list. Basically what it's doing is, let's say if like we actually track all the DMs which are currently sending out. So if you want to send out like DMs and everything, like you've sent out DMs already, if you have this on like exclude all history success list, basically we won't try to send DMs to people who we have already DM'd in the previous campaigns. Let's say I follow both Alex Hormozi and I follow this cold email wizard as well, and you try to like send DMs to both of these people's following. Let's say you try to reach out to his following first and then you send me a DM. Now let's say you're trying to like reach out to Alex Hormozi's following as well. You don't want to send me a DM again and again, right? So that's what we're basically trying to avoid over here. Yeah, just click on exclude all success history list, click on these two buttons as well. What this is going to do is, let's say if someone has replied to you or if someone has already received a message from you, you don't want to double text them, because again the same issue, we don't want to be sending the same message to people twice. So simply turn both of these things on. Over here where it says message content, simply select the exact list which has the messages which you want to send out. If you remember, we created this list with two different variations of the message. So over here you'll see the name of all the different lists you have created and how many messages are included in the list. Simply select the list. I created a tutorial on how you can create a list already, so simply refer to that tutorial if you don't know how to do it. Again, you can send like media as well. You can send images, GIFs and videos. Click on this, select the image file or the video file or the GIF which you want to upload. If you want to do it, maybe I'll cover like it in a different video after this, how you can use like video outreach and everything. Maybe that's for a future video. If you want to, you can do that and you can like send it along with the message. Over here you can select how much of an interval you want to add between messages. I like to leave it at 30 seconds to 1 minute. You can add more if you think your account might get bad. After this, like basically we have to add a gap after every 100 messages. So let's say you want to add for 10 to 20 minutes after every 100 messages you send out, you can do it. I just like to leave it at like 2 to 5 minutes, maybe 2 to 5 minute gap after like every 100 messages which I send out. And then you need to just simply click on save. Click on the start button over here. That's all you have to do. And now you can see the message has started to send. Now soon it's going to go to the second message after sending out the first one. I think it's running in the remote desktop as well. That's why it's not working probably. Yep, I think it's running in the remote desktop, my bad. Yeah, you cannot be running it from the same account in two different browsers at the same time. So, mine was no, yeah, it's actually working as well. Like no need to worry about it. You can do it. So no, it actually stopped it over here when you try to run it. By the way, I'll show you how you can basically like run it in the cloud in the next video, so don't worry about it. As you can see, it has started to send. I'll actually stop it because right now I'm trying to record this tutorial for you. After that, the second method we can do is basically like send people that have currently replied to a particular post. That's definitely viable over here. That's definitely possible over here. What we will do for this is simply like, as a rule of thumb, like I like to have a filter for this. What I do is I come over, click on these three things, click on settings, and over here you can see you applied all the filters. I'll just simply like uncheck replies from here, because let's say someone is doing a post where he said like I'll help you, like I'll send over a cold email template that took my reply rate from 3% to 6%. Now the people who have replied to it, they're clearly interested in cold email. Like they've raised their hands and said that yes, please send over the email template to me. They're clearly interested, so I don't have to apply any filters over here, because there might be a person who has like 3 followers and he is actually like a really successful cold email person. So when you are like dealing with replies, I simply like to remove it. And when we like remove replies from here, you can see replies was here. When we like remove it, what it does is simply like, it does not send messages, like it does not apply these filters to replies, and then it tries to like send DMs to all these people. So that's what I like to do. As a rule of thumb, I just don't like to apply filters when I'm reaching out to people that have replied to me and everything. What we now need to do is really simple. Simply find posts that our ideal customer profile is engaging with. So just think what type of posts my ideal customers will be engaging with. Let's say my ideal customers are included interested in cold email, not cold email. I'm just taking this example, like that's not actually my industry. I'll try to find a post with slightly more replies. No, not people. Uh, Basically, you try to find posts related to things your ideal customers might be engaging with, and then you simply find one that has good engagement. So this is a good example. Yeah, this has like a definitive guide to cold email in 2023. But yeah, the problem over here is that it has only like 23 replies, and now if you want to send like let's say 450 DMs a day, we have to find like 20 different posts like this, which is something I'm pretty sure you don't want to do. So what we can do is we can use some advanced filters to basically find posts with replies. So what we do is simply come here, search for keywords which your niche, which might be included in posts which your niche is engaging with. So I know my niche who are interested in cold email, they'll be engaging with posts that have the word cold email in it. Then you can come here, click on advanced search, and yeah, basically you can play around with this. Over here where you say like all these words, basically it's going to find posts which have all these different words like cold email and everything. If you want to include an exact phrase, so what this will do, like let's say I have a tweet where I say like emails that get replies should not sound cold. Now that tweet is going to be included over here as well, because it has both the word cold and email. Let's say over here I write cold email over here. Now this, like the post which I just said, emails that sound cold will not get replies, that post won't be included, because when you like enter like cold email over here and then you click on the search button, cold email should appear exactly as it is. There should be no gap between it. So if there's a post which says cold email is not dead, that won't appear over here. That will appear over here. Sorry. And yeah, basically after that, if you want like a post which has either the word cold in it or the word email in it, then you can enter this. Let's say there's a tweet which says email marketing is great, then that post will appear over here. Let's say there's a tweet which says like I got a cold after kissing a girl or something, then that post will appear over here as well. So basically these are different things, like pretty simple and self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure you understand it. So I just like to leave it at all these words. Then you can come down, there are some other filters you can apply. I just like to come down and come to minimum replies. I like to put it at 50, and I want to find posts that have at least a 50 replies so that I can like find them. Again, you can see 282 replies, and this person is saying how he could get like 6% plus reply rates. Again, 402 replies, 210 replies. Again, now this post is related to like cold email and LinkedIn outreach. So yeah, you can see all these people, they're pretty much interested in that. So yeah, I can simply come here and find the post, and then I can start sending out DMs. So I'm just going to see if I miss anything or not actually. So yeah, that's what you can do. And now if you actually want to send DMs to these people, really simple. Click on these things, click on bots, give a bot a name. I'll just name it replies. After that, over here from target users, select like replies, click on tweet link and simply paste the link of the tweet. So I just copied it from here, pasted it over here. Then over here, select how many users you want to DM, exactly the same as the last thing. Turn both of these things on. Message content, select the template for sending the message. Apply some media if you want to attach media. Random interval, I like to do 0.5 to 1 minute. Pause after every 100 messages for 10 to 20 minutes. Click on save, then click on the start bot, and now it's simply going to start sending out DMs to all the people that have currently replied to it. So yeah, that's what you can do. One thing I forgot to tell you about, let's say you don't want to send DMs to a particular list of people. Obviously, if they have already messaged you, you can select that. Obviously, if you already sent a message and they've replied to you, whatever, you can do that. But let's say there's someone who you've never sent a DM to, they've never replied to you, you've not sent a DM basically, and you don't want to send a DM to them, you can simply enter the list of all the different usernames. Let's say I don't want to send DMs to Alex Hormozi and Iman Gadzi. I can enter their Twitter usernames over here, and these usernames should be exactly like what appears after that the rate. So I know like Iman Gadzi's username is Gadzi Iman. So simply enter them separated by a line break, and yeah, we won't send a DM to them. So you can add them to the blacklist as well. That's how you can find these, like how you can send messages to these replies and everything. One thing I wanted to say is like another way of finding these posts, because obviously you can use the advanced search, but I'll simply suggest you to like follow accounts that constantly keep on doing these giveaway type of posts. So for example, I know that this guy known as Sem Hasoglu whatever, and he simply keeps on doing these giveaway types of posts where he gives away free leads, and I've literally gotten my first 5 paying customers for my outreach software, like lead generation software, by simply DMing all these people who reply to these posts, because they're clearly raising their hands to like say that yes, we want free B2B leads. And again, I send them my software, I say yo, try out my leads for free, whatever, and then they like it, and then they simply purchase. After that, what else, like there's another account I'll show you, Levi Muniki, whatever this guy is. Let me see. Yep, you can see he's telling people how they can get like $15, 10,000 leads for $15. I can simply reach out to all these people because these people are interested in getting more leads. They literally commented, they've taken time out of the day to look at this post and then actually reply to this and everything and raise their hands. So simply, like these people, they keep on doing a giveaway type of posts. So simply try to find accounts in your industry that keep on doing these giveaway types of posts, and you never run out of that again. I think this person, no, I thought this was a giveaway tweet as well. Yep. No. Yeah, basically, just try to follow some people. I was thinking I could show you in my timeline some accounts which come that. Now, the next section was supposed to be starting the campaigns, but I've already shown you how you can do it. I just wanted to cover some other ways of basically like starting campaigns on how you can do it if you have your usernames in a CSV file. So for example, if you come over here, you can see like I scrape a list of Twitter usernames like followers from a CSV file. I'll show you some different ways of doing it. Like I'm just trying to show if let's say there are Twitter followers in a CSV file, what you're supposed to do with that. Like this is a CSV file of basically people that follow the Go High Level account. I have like a Twitter scraper. If someone wants it, you can do it, but I don't know like why you would actually need a Twitter scraper. It's there for my Leadwave software. But yeah, if you want it, just let me know. Leadwave Twitter scraper, so you can enter like a username, let's say Apple, then you can extract the verified followers following whatever followers I know. Click on the start extracting button and I can simply download this. We already have this function, you don't have to scrape it, so that's why I did not do it. You can simply enter the username. So yeah, I'm just showing you an example. Let's say you have a CSV file with Twitter usernames, what you can do. I'm going to be doing this in Edge because for some reason when I try to upload a CSV file in Chrome, it always crashes for me. Like this is a problem with my computer for some reason. It has always happened with any extension I've used. Not a problem with the software, like everyone else has tried it. Absolutely safe. So you can come here, over here, like not in the messages, you can come to the bots, like do everything the same way. Click on add bot over here. I'll say the CSV. After that, click over here and select like custom users. And now you can click on the import from CSV file, and over here you can simply select the CSV file which has a list of all the different Twitter usernames. Like why did it crash this time also? Yeah, I recorded the demo yesterday, it was working fine. Something is definitely wrong with my computer, man. Bots. Mm-mm. I actually recorded this entire video yesterday, but my audio did not record for some reason. It's not like my computer is wrong or something. I'll simply go to the Loom video I recorded yesterday and actually show you what it was like. Yeah, 46-minute video without audio recorded. I'll simply go over this. Mm. Yeah, over here you can see I'm showing it on Edge how you can basically do this. I'll make the speed a less slow. You can see again that when like these are the different ways of sending DMs. You can send DMs to people that retweet or quote tweet as well, but I think like replies are much better. You can send DMs to people who like the tweet as well. I'm not sure if this still works because when we made the software, Twitter likes were public, so you could see which person has liked the tweet and all. But after that, Elon Musk had the idea of removing like the option of seeing Twitter likes publicly, so now you cannot see if people are actually like who has liked the post. So I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. You can test it out if you want to, but I'll say the most common scenarios are going to be followers following and then replies and then custom users. Custom users are where you can enter a CSV file. So I'll just make it a bit faster. Like this is way too slow, man. Yeah, as you can see it crashed. So then I opened it on Chrome, this like Edge. Then you can see I clicked on the import from CSV file, clicked on it, and then simply uploaded the file, and then all these usernames and everything, they were uploaded. Yeah, that's what you can do. Again, you can like simply paste them as well if you want to. Like I'll show you what I mean by. So yeah, I'll simply come here, I'll select a list of all these different usernames, copy it from Google Sheets. I can come here, open the extension. Maybe I'm not logged into Twitter, that's why it's not working. I'll come over to bots, edit, I'll select custom users, and now I can simply paste it and it's gonna detect I pasted like 100 usernames. One more thing, if you're using any form of personalization apart from like first name, last name, username and full name, then you need to upload the CSV file, because like the personalization won't work if you're trying to do like anything, which like we need data to personalize the messages. We don't know what is the freaking website of the person. So until unless you upload the CSV file which has the like website column available, which I clearly mentioned when you were writing, like when I was in the creating your message section, then simply again, if you're using any form of personalization apart from first name, last name, or what do you call it, first name, last name, username, full name, then simply upload a CSV file with usernames and the fields which have the data which you can use to personalize the messages. Like this is the only thing you need, like custom users, if you're using this like this method. Let's say you have inserted like the website personalization you want to mention, the website which they have on their site, whatever. Again, you simply cannot do it until unless you have like that thing enabled. Like you cannot personalize a message if we don't know what exactly we're supposed to insert over here. If you tell us to insert a website and we don't have data on what the exact website of the person is, how can we do it? So you need to upload a CSV file telling us this is the exact website of this person, this is the username, this is his website, and then we'll be able to personalize the messages. So please use this method if you want to add website personalization and everything. Yep, that's how you can like generate leads, and yep, that's how you can start the campaigns. Those are the different ways. One more thing I wanted to cover quickly is different ways of finding leads. Obviously these methods are there, but like there are some other ways as well. So simply you can buy a subscription of Leadwave if you want to. Leadwave is the software I have for lead generation. There are a bunch of different scrapers. For example, over here, if you come to website extraction, you can paste like a bunch of different websites, and then we'll be able to find their Twitter profiles and everything, social media URLs. Let's say you have a bunch of different websites in a particular industry, you can use that. Let's say we have Sobha Realty, which is a very popular real estate company in the UAE, in Dubai. So I'll simply click on the extract button, and you can do this for like 10,000 URLs at once. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. And over here, you can see we're able to find like the Twitter profiles and everything as well. And then you can like reach out to these people. So that's a way. If you have a bunch of different websites, you can use that over here. If you have a bunch of company names and you don't have the website, you can use this. So let's say I don't know the website of Sobha Realty. I can enter the name of it, click on convert to domain, and hopefully, yeah, you can see it's gonna give us the domain, and then we can use the domain to find like the Twitter profile. Then you can use the Google Map scraper which you have inside of Leadwave. So I'll quickly show you what I mean by. So yeah, you can come here in the Google Map scraper. You can see this gives you the different websites and everything as well. You can literally scrape these websites and you can find like Twitter profiles and everything. I'll just quickly show you what I mean by it. So if I come here, open it up in Google Sheets, the CSV file which I just downloaded. I'll come over to website extraction. Copy this, like not this stupid thing. Extract data. Now it's simply I'm going to go through all these different websites and try to scrape them. All the things it's able to find. Now this will take some time, so I'll simply go and let it run, and in the meantime show you the different options that are available as well. Yep. After that, you can use the database export. We have the entire Apollo database, we have the entire Sales Navigator database available, and then you can basically use the data to find their Twitter profiles. If you have a bunch of LinkedIn profiles, you can enter the LinkedIn profiles, and then we probably will be able to find you the Twitter profiles if we have it in a database. Lead Enrich Pro, like this, won't give you the Twitter profile, so that's useless. Twitter Scraper we have, so if you want, you can use it. Again, not very useful because it only scrapes the followers and the following. So it's mostly there for lead gen so that we can find their website, and then we can use it to find the email address and the phone number. But yeah, it's actually possible though. You can use it to find the websites of the people and then scrape, like, but yeah, you already have the social media URLs. Yeah, not a smart idea. Then you can use the Apollo scrape. I'm not sure if Apollo gives you like the Twitter profiles and everything. You can paste an Apollo URL. You can select how many profiles you want, and then you can pay and actually get access to it. We have a Crunchbase scraper as well. Crunchbase is a place where a lot of companies, they enter their, like a lot of software companies are present. I think they give you access to Twitter data, so you can use a Crunchbase scraper to find the Twitter profiles of software companies. And then under Clutch Scraper, a lot of B2B companies, service-based companies, agencies, they list themselves over here, and I'm pretty sure you're able to find like the Twitter profiles. Even if you don't find it, you can find the websites from
This is how
you can find like websites from Crunchbase Scraper, you can find websites from Apollo Scraper, you can find websites from like not Lead Enrich Pro because you need websites to find emails in this. But yeah, basically you can find websites from all these different things. Then you can come to company to domain, or if you have the company name, or you can come over to like website extraction and simply find Twitter URLs using that exact thing. You can click on the download CSV. You can see we have downloaded it. Then I'll open and show you the Twitter URLs which you're able to find. Again, if the Twitter URL exists, only then we'll be able to give it to you. We cannot create data out of thin air and tell you, yeah bro, like this is the Twitter URL. If it does not exist on the website, you can see over here Twitter URL, like all the Twitter URLs we're able to find, we simply include it over here. You can see the Twitter URL of wix.com, whatever. So simply just, yeah, that's how you can find like other sources of finding leads for this. Basically, now once you have started running the campaigns, you simply need to leave the tab open. So let's say you go over to x.com, you open the website, you click on this x.com, not x.com/Alex Hormozi. Let's say I want to run this campaign. Yeah, once it has started running, you need to leave this tab open. Link, do not close this, please. Like, just don't freaking close it, please, man. Like, if you close it, you won't be able to send it because our extension is actually a browser-based extension, and I'll tell you how you can fix it and why we made it like browser-based in the future. Now, if you want to do some work, click on Control N or Command N, and now this is going to open up a new tab. You can use it. You just have to leave it running in the background. You don't need to have the tab open 24/7 as an active tab. You just need to leave it running in the background, so it's happening in the background. And at the same time, you can use the PC if you don't know if you don't want to use a shortcut. Click on these three dots, click on new window, and now you can use your computer normally, like everyone would, and you don't have to worry about any of that stuff again. Now someone might be like, Somil bro, I want to run it in the cloud. Somil bro, why did you make it a browser-based software instead of making it like a cloud-based software like Xreach or whatever? First thing I wanted to say, you can use Xreach, actually make more money if you use Xreach. You might be wondering how. Xreach is going to charge you like $99 a month. it's going to cost you around $100. I'm assuming you have like a double digit IQ and you have some brain cells, so you're probably going to be signing up using my affiliate link because I can provide you a 40% discount which you normally wouldn't get if you did not buy from my link. What does that mean? Let's say I'm able to take your cost from $60 to $40. Like I'm able to reduce like your cost from $100 to $60 because again you're paying them like $60 a month, and like 100%, like 40% of $100 is $40, and 100 minus 40 is $60. XReacher offers me 40% affiliate commissions. You know what that means? Like I literally make like $24 if you buy from XReacher after I give you the discount, and then like I get my own commissions and affiliate deals and everything. I literally make like $24, and if you buy my software, I make $19. I literally make more money if you use XReacher. But the reason I made this browser based is because I know a lot of you don't have like $100 a month to spare. So I wanted to keep it affordable. But again, I know some people have money and they don't want to keep their browser on 24/7. That's why in the next video, I'm gonna show you how you can run it in the cloud. My computer does not need to be on 24/7 if I want to run it whatsoever. So yeah, that's how you can run it in the cloud as well. Again, running this in the cloud is gonna be cheaper than XReacher. You just have to spend like $10 a month extra, and the total cost is going to be like $30 a month for unlimited accounts. XReacher charges you $100 for one account. It's still affordable, and again, you can go with them. I make more money if you do that, and it's guaranteed because if you don't use my affiliate link, you have to pay them $100, and it does not cost you anything extra to use my affiliate link, and then you get like a 40% discount. So yeah, you basically will, like, it's guaranteed you're going to use it, and they'll pay me 40% commissions, and 40% of like $60 is around $24. I literally make like I make 50% more money if you buy from them compared to buying from me. Do you now see how it makes sense? So that's why in the future we probably will increase the price and everything. When we keep it browser based, our operational costs, they can stay low. So that's why we can make it more affordable for you. That's the entire premise of it. We can make it more affordable for you. And then if you have the money, if you want to run it in the cloud, you can just pay $10 a month extra. I'll show you. It takes like 5 minutes to set up. And yeah, that's still like much more affordable than paying XReacher or any other software out there. XReacher is, by the way, like one of the most affordable softwares. Other softwares are even more expensive than that. Yep. Like, yeah, your PC needs to be on for this to run. Keep the tab open, and in the next video, I'll show you how you can basically run this thing in the cloud. Yep. Bye. Take care. So this is how you can run X Outreach Pro in the cloud so that you don't have to keep your computer on 24/7. And this is gonna cost you approximately $10 a month, which is really affordable because every other software out there in the world is gonna charge you much more than to simply just like freaking run it in the cloud. So you get X Outreach Pro, which is really affordable, and then you can just run it in the cloud so that you get to save a lot of money. First thing you have to do is simply go over to this website known as Windows VPS Host. I'll open it up in a new window. Copy incognito window to show you because I've already bought it. Like I wanted to copy the link. Copy link address. Yep. Once you open this link over here, click on US Windows VPS because this is the cheapest one. Click on choose plans over here, and now you can simply buy the Windows computer where we can run it. I'll suggest you, like, there are different prices depending on how much RAM and storage you get. I think 4 GB RAM is gonna be enough for most people because it's not like a very heavy software or something. You can buy the $7 a month as well, but I think just invest in like $10 a month. If you want to run like multiple accounts, I'll say just buy the $19 or $36 one. But yeah, for most people including me, I just bought the 4 GB RAM one and it costs $10 a month. Click on order now. And after that, you just enter your shipping details and everything over here. You can choose your monthly billing cycle over here. You can like give it any name. You can choose the root password and everything. After that, select Windows type, like just like leave the settings by default and click on the continue button, and then it's going to open up the checkout thing. Like just enter a password over here so that you get to log in and everything. Click on continue and then click, like just simply click on the checkout button, and now you're going to be taken to checkout, and then you can enter your details over here, billing address, like how you want to pay. If you want to pay using like Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, you want to pay via Stripe, credit cards, or if you want to pay via PayPal, whatever you want to use, it's simply going to be included over here. And then simply just click on complete order and check out. After you buy, a simple email will be sent out to you. Like an email like this, it's going to say, "Dear, your name, we're glad to inform you that your virtual machine you ordered has been set up." Then it's going to have a URL over here to log in, and then your username and your password, which I've already hidden, obviously, because why do you want my username and my password, man? Like, yeah, after that, once you've done it, simply just go over to the login portal, and you just have to like log in over here. You will get the link to the login portal, so you can click here. Otherwise, this is the exact URL you will receive on the email, and over here you can log in with your email and your password. So right now you can see I'm already logged in, but for you it's gonna ask you to log in over here. Yeah, enter the username over here and enter the password over here and click on the login button, as you can see. So I'll just like enter mine, login, just to show you. Yep. After that, once you've logged in over here, again, by the way, I've added like a complete tutorial, so both of these are the same thing. I'm already logged in. Over here, I've added the tutorial as well, but now you can do it, and this is the official tutorial, so you can refer to it. This is the exact tutorial which I watch to actually learn it, so if you want to watch this, you can do that, but it's really simple. Once you're logged in, come over to VPS and click on this thing known as Hyper-V. I don't understand these things either, by the way, so like I know as much as you do, but I just watched the tutorial and did it. Click on the create VPS button over here, and now simply let it load. After that, like over here where it says hostname, I just click on generate hostname automatically. Operating system, select Windows Server 2019 or whatever you see. After that, enter the password which you will enter when you log into the Windows computer. Like actually I'll pause the video, I don't want my password to get leaked. Now I've added the password and everything, and then simply I can click on the next button over here. Yep, no thanks. After that, you can select like just leave it blank, you don't have to change anything. I'll click on next again. I'll click on next again. I'll click on the finish button over here. Yep, now it's gonna start setting up everything, and like this is the progress bar over here. It will take some time. It took me like I think 30-60 seconds last time, so I'll simply wait for it to load and set up everything. You can just simply refresh it if you want to, and I'll just pause it, just wait for it to load up and everything. And yep, that's like, yeah, you just have to freaking wait for it to run. It's gonna start like green bar is gonna go towards the right, as yeah, you can see it's done automatically. I was about to pause the video for it to happen. It's expanding VHD or some crap. Might take a couple more seconds. I'll keep on refreshing it like an impatient kid. Yeah, I'll just pause it and wait for this to happen. Yep. Now as you can see over here, it says that the status is running. It automatically did this, and now we can actually just go ahead and start actually using the computer as well. When you see that the status is running, now it just simply means your computer is now ready to be used. After that, you have to simply download this free app known as Microsoft Remote Desktop. I think they discontinued it for Windows, so over here it has Windows app over here on the Mac Store. So I simply clicked on View in Mac App Store, and I downloaded it from the App Store. It's a free app to download. And on Windows, I think you have something known as, what do you call it, like remote desktop connection. So in Windows, the process is going to be similar, like it's just a different app. I've added the tutorial for this over here. What basically you have to do, I'll quickly walk you through as well for the Windows thing. Where is it? What you have to do, come over to network and simply copy your IP address over here. Click on the server address and just copy it, like this text you see over here. And then as you can see in the tutorial, you can download like the Windows remote desktop connection. So I'll skip it. Yeah, you can open up remote desktop connection. Then it's going to open up, and over here where it says computer, just copy paste the exact IP address which you just copied right now. Like you copied the IP address right now in front of you, just paste it over here. Then click on the connect button over here. Click on the connect button. Then it's going to ask you for your username and your password. By default, your username is going to be administrator, ADMINISTRATOR. it's going to be in small. That's going to be the default username. So enter administrator under username and then enter the password which you entered when you were setting up the password in the last step, which I paused the video for in order to hide my password. So simply enter the username and the password, whatever, and after that you can click on OK and remote desktop is going to open up. It's as simple as that. It'll ask you some stupid instructions. Just click on the yes button. On Mac, I'll actually show you how to do it live. Yep. Now Windows desktop has opened up. On Mac, you simply download this app again, this Windows app. Then you click on this plus button over here. Click on add PC. Over here, just enter the IP address which I just copied. So I'll remove the gaps. Click on add button over here. After that, double click on this to open it up. It's going to ask you for your username, which is administrator, and then the password which you created. So I'll enter that and then click on enter, and now the remote desktop is going to open up. Maybe I entered the wrong password. Yeah, I think this is the right one. Yeah, just enter the right password, not the wrong password like me. It's simply going to boot up a computer, and now you can literally use it like you normally would. So follow all the previous instructions on downloading like Chrome and everything. So Chrome is already there. I'll just double click on it, and now Chrome is going to open up. You can download X Outreach Pro, set up everything like you previously did. Like, yeah, that's what you do. You can set like, just get access to the software, create the templates, messaging scripts, whatever. I've already created the instructions, how you can set it up on your computer. So simply just copy paste the exact instructions you followed when I was helping you do it, and just like include the instructions over here or in Chrome. And that's basically all you have to do. Like once you started running the campaigns, you can simply close it and the computer won't close, and you can like use your PC normally. You can turn off your PC as well if you want to. That's how you can set it up on cloud and everything. That's how you can set up like basically you can run a software in the cloud. It's as simple as that. Like, it's not complicated. Cloud and everything, it like sounds like a lot of things, but you just have to pay like $10 a month. Really simple, really easy to set up and use. Bye man, hope this helped. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me. Take care, have a lovely, awesome, fantastic day ahead. Bye. So this is how you can use AI to create personalized icebreakers for your outreach messages. So by this point, all the basic things which you needed to know on how you can actually create the messages, how you can run it in the cloud and everything, that is taken care of. So now we can move into slightly more advanced stuff, and that includes using AI to write the icebreakers, basically using AI to personalize the messages so that they actually think we're a real human being reaching out to them. And yeah, it's genuinely great. It don't have to like invest any single second into actually writing the personalized icebreakers and everything, and this is exactly how you're supposed to do it. First thing you need to do is simply come here and download the SailGen Twitter Outreach Enrichment extension. So this will actually allow us to enrich the Twitter profiles we want to reach out to, and actually like, yeah, that's basically what we're gonna do. Click on these dots over here, click on the download button, and now a zip file is going to be downloaded. I've actually downloaded it already, so I'll remove the extension which I have downloaded right now. Remove from Chrome. Yep. After that, I'll come here, I'll click on manage extensions here. I'll actually first go to like the download, like MacBook, like basically just open the place where I downloaded the file. Yeah, this is a zip file which we just downloaded. So yeah, I'll simply just like install this. What's that? Yeah, SailGen X Enrich zip. And now this folder known as SailGen X Enrich is going to open up. I've already downloaded it, so that's why it's saying like SailGen X Enrich 2. But for you, it's going to be SailGen X Enrich. I'll click over here. After that, come on to Chrome. Click on this like shortcut for basically extensions. Click on manage extensions over here, or you can click on the three dots, come over to extensions, click on manage extensions, and you're going to be taken to this page over here. Ensure that developer mode on the top right corner of the screen over here, this is turned on. Click on load unpacked over here, and then simply like double click and open the extension. Yep, and now the extension will be loaded. Its name SailGen X Enrich if I'm not wrong. Yep, you can click on this pen icon to simply pin it to the over here so that you can like access it easily. Once the extension has been loaded, I'm assuming you have a list of Twitter profiles which you want to enrich over here. So yeah, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Like if you don't know how you can like get a Twitter profiles, so one thing is like if you want, I'll give you access to the lead wave follower or following scraper. So that's definitely possible. So we have a Chrome extension over here called lead gen like where is it? No, lead wave Twitter scraper. So over here we can like scrape any person for followers. Let's say I want to scrape that cold email wizard guy and I want to DM people that do like old emails and everything. Now he's following like 933 people. I'll copy his username. If you want this extension, let me know. I'll give it to you. So basically, you want like a list of Twitter usernames who you want to reach out to. And I'll say for personalized outreach, you should probably reach out to people that are being followed by other people because these are like usually higher quality people. So I'll come to this Leadwave Twitter scraper. I'll come here. I'll go to following this, click on the start extracting button, and now it's simply going to start scraping everything. Again, there are other ways of getting it. Like let's say you're like Soumil, I'm following your reply method. I want to reach out to people who have replied and everything. So how can I do that? So let's say cold email. I go to people, posts that have over 50 replies. Where is it? Let's say I want to scrape the Twitter profiles of usernames of all these different people that have replied to it. I can download a free Chrome extension known as Instant Data Scraper, and now I can simply scrape the data. So you can see over here we have the Twitter usernames here, and yeah, the Twitter profiles, everything. So we can like literally just click on this and click on infinite scroll, click on start crawling, and now it's automatically going to scrape all the profiles and the replies over here. So that's how you basically can get access to usernames of people that have replied to a particular person. So that's definitely possible as well. That's a way. Again, if this stops, like just click on start crawling again. It usually just like stops, and yeah, it's automatically going to scrape it. You can scrape like a lot of different things. I'm actually going to stop it because right now I don't need it. Maybe you can scrape like lists, you can scrape communities as well. Let's say I come out to communities and I want to scrape all the people that are in this community of like cold email and lead generation. Maybe like can I see the people that are here? Yeah, I can see all the members over here, and again I can scrape it using like the instant data scraper. Start crawling again, you can see I can scrape all these people. So that's how I can get my data. If you're using like basically like the long story short, you need a list of like different Twitter usernames and different Twitter profiles who you can scrape. So I'm simply gonna let this load. Like I have 611, so I think that should be good. Then yeah, I'll simply like yeah, you just need like a bunch of different usernames and everything. After that, once you have the X usernames, like obviously we get access to much more data if we're using my scraper. You get like everything like bio, profile, name, like website, everything. But I'm assuming you just have access to like the usernames of these people. So what we can then do is we can use the Twitter extension, like the Chrome extension, which I just created. Like I'll copy all of the usernames. I'll copy this, and now we can open Twitter. Actually, I'll just like let all of these things scrape out. 807 are done. I'll wait for the 933 so that I can like do it for all of them. I'll open up Google Sheets, so waiting for it to load. Mm. 902. Please do 933 as well. Yep. Now we've downloaded all the following. And obviously, writing AI personalized icebreakers is going to cost money. It's not free. So I'll suggest you to slightly do this with higher quality people. And that's why I'm scraping the following. So what I'll do, I'm assuming like you don't have access to all this data. If you have the data, it's absolutely fine. So I'll simply like select this, copy the list of all the different usernames, open up Twitter, open the Chrome extension which you downloaded, click on add new task over here, paste a list of the things, or you can simply import from CSV file as well. But on my Chrome, this CSV file function does not work for some reason. Click on the start enrich button. Now it's automatically going to just start enriching all the different profiles. I'll simply wait for it to finish. It will take some time obviously because it's going ahead and like enriching the data. What it's basically going to do is it's going to go through all these profiles and give us a lot of data which we can later use with the AI to personalize it and everything. So Yep, I think so. Yeah, in the meantime, like the final result will be something similar to this. So I'll also give you a prompt and show you how you can basically filter the final result which you get. So I've created a prompt for ChatGPT so that you only reach out to qualified people. So copy this entire prompt, and I already have a CSV file over here. But basically, once this is done, you can click here. You can come over to, like, I'll just pause it, like resume. You can come over to history, and you can simply click on the download button over here, and then you're gonna get a CSV file. So after that, like, this is a prompt which I'm showing how you can basically filter it so that you don't waste money writing AI personalized lines for people that are not actually qualified. So you simply upload the CSV file which has like the enriched profiles and everything, and then all you need to do is just paste the prompt. Maybe you can do it in Grok as well if you don't have money for ChatGPT. Ensure the latest and the best reasoning model is selected. You want a reasoning model for this. Like, on the free version of AI, I don't think so it's going to work out. So you do need a reasoning model and a paid AI subscription. Maybe you can try it in Grok as well. I'll simply try to upload it and do it after that. So over here, you can need to change some things over here. The over here industry, you want it to be B2B companies, agency owners. Like, this is the niche I'm targeting, who use cold outbound. And after that, over here you insert your service. So let's say in my appointment booking service to help them get more clients. After that, the benefits of working me, so like simply insert 2 to 3 main benefits of working with you. Let's say more revenue, cost savings, time savings. So just enter like 2 to 3 things. I'll see if we have to make any other changes. No. After that, press enter, and yeah, now it's automatically going to go through all the different profiles and see which ones are actually qualified entries and everything. I'll try to see if this works on Grok or not. Oh no, actually I'll open next and then I'll open Grok. Not tried it with Grok. Select this thing over here. Let's see if it works. Paste the exact prompt. Yeah, after the, yeah, one more thing you have to do is like simply replace with the exact number of entries you have. So 933. Now it's simply gonna go through it, and yeah, let's see what it gives. This will take some time. So yep. Yes, so this is the exact process how you can like get this. I'll show you what the final result of this looks like. So once like all of the entries have been done, you come to history, you click on this download button, and I'll show you in Google Sheets what it now looks like. The process is the same. You just have to wait a bit more. I'm simply going to do this because I don't actually have time to wait. I'm just trying to show you how to do it and not actually like do it right now, because someone else is going to do it for me. Yep, you can see we just gave it like the username, and now we have the name. We have like if we can DM the person or not, if it's verified or not. We have like how many people it has added as favorites, the following count, the status count, like how many posts and everything they've created, how many friends they have, how many media they've posted, how many, like all these different things. If like the location of the person, like the description of the person, basically the bio, and then the Twitter profile, the banner image, websites, and everything. Yeah, that's it. We have the data, so we use this, and now we have a lot of data which you can now use to. Yep, basically that's what we did. And now it gave us a list of all the verified profiles, and maybe like a issue is it. I'm sorry. The issue is that like it removed entries like columns. Do not remove columns from the original file. Why is someone calling me? Yeah, basically it will give you the CSV file with all the valid entries and everything. Once the data has been downloaded, once the CSV file has been downloaded, we can now move on to the next step. So It's pretty simple. I've created a software which will help you do it. You get some free credit, so you can simply click here, line by Sales Gen AI, and over here you can like sign in. It'll ask you to sign in if you don't have an account, so you can create like a free account, enter your email and your password. Now after, like, it's free to try. We give you some free credits as well, even though it costs us money, because we want you to see that it actually freaking works. I'm assuming you're gonna have like the CSV file ready with the chat GPT prompts to filter out the profiles. Over here we have something known as a prompt library, where basically we keep on updating it with new and new prompts. You can enter your own prompt as well, on instructions on how you can write like personalized first line. So it's totally up to you. If you are good at prompt engineering, over here you can click on X. So all the prompts right now, it's a new software, I launched it yesterday, so we have only one prompt which I made today. But yeah, in the future you will be able to see all the different prompts for Twitter. So after that, click on view instructions and copy prompt, and copy the prompt from here. Now after that, come over to AI writer and simply upload the CSV file which you just downloaded. After that, you can select how many rows you want to enter, and you can see how many credits are available. Each row costs like 1 credit if we use the standard AI, and then we also have an enterprise AI which is much better. Like, standard AI is going to do a good enough job. I'm going to show you what I mean. An enterprise AI, it's like going to do an even better job. So you can see which one you like. You can try both of them. After that, you can enter the prompt over here, and yeah, you will need to make some changes. So this is the prompt act as a blah 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 blah. Yeah, over here I just entered the exact message template which I'll be using, which is like icebreaker. Then I said I just built a software that helps you find unlimited B2B emails and phones that you can convert into clients. You can try it out here. Also, can I send some over some resources to help you even more? Let me know. So over here, I'll just say like replace this with the exact message template you're using. So first line will probably be an icebreaker, and then you can give like more context, because if the AI knows what exact message you're going to be using, then obviously it's going to do a much better job at giving you. After that, over here where it says like you can use, so you have to simply like remove all these things, and from here you can see all the different macros, like all the different fields which are available, which the AI can use to personalize it. So now we're basically telling the AI use these fields to personalize the messages. So over here I probably want to use the first name of the person. After that, I want to use the, what do you call it, the location of the person. I want to use the bio of the person, which is like the name. And obviously, depending on the CSV file which you have, it will be different. So I'll say the most important things which you need to use is going to be the name and the bio, basically the bio which people include. And yeah, like I don't think so we can actually like visit websites right now. AI is not yet that advanced, so you cannot do it. So I'll just use like name, location, and bio, and yeah, that should be good. After that, these are instructions, and then you can like select if you want it to be really creative, or you want it to be balanced, or like not creative at all. I'll simply gonna do creative too, and then click on the test prompt button. So it's gonna generate a line, and you can see what you want it to look like. You can do it for like 3 lines as well if you want to select like multiple lines to test. And then simply after it's done, it's simply gonna come here and show. So yeah, you can see, hey Chase, just saw you've driven 200 million in email revenue instead. So that's like a hyper personalized AI first line. It's actually crazy how good this is getting. So let's say we use the enterprise AI. Now let's see how much it's gonna cost. Like, no, I did not want to start the enrichment. I did not want to start the enrichment. I just wanted to like I just wanted to test it. Is there any way to stop it? Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah. So by mistake, I started the entire process of like actually doing it. That's gonna be a problem, maybe. I'm not sure. No problem. Over here, I'll just like write the prompt again and just test it out to show you what I mean. I'll upload the file. I'll enter the columns which I want to use for outreach. Where are the columns field? Mm, Yeah, this is it. So I'll remove it. First name, I'll use first name, I'll use location, and I'll use the bio. I think that's good enough. I'll use the enterprise AI this time, creative 2, and then I'm simply going to test out the prompt. And now we should be able to see the final result. Let's see what it comes up with. This time using the enterprise AI, which is even better than the first one. Yeah. No, enterprise AI is not working properly. Maybe. It might make some mistakes and errors here and there. Because the standard AI this time worked better. I think it's happening because they're asking it to do the same thing for like the person again and again. That's why. So the problem is that AI does not want to repeat itself. So we use the same profile again and again. That's why it did not work. So simply choose a newer profile and then you should be able to get a good enough prompt. Yeah, that's how you can use this feature over here. And I'll choose the standard AI as well. Yeah. I think this enterprise AI is having some issues. Maybe some issue in the back end. I'll have to look into it. Standard AI seems to be working fine. You, Jordan, founder and CEO of it at agencies and agencies at SOAP. Yeah, basically, if you don't like this thing, like if you don't like it, then simply copy it and tell it that you hate it. Uh, I don't want you to flatter people and compliment them based on their position in a company, and also don't copy exactly from their bio. Compliment them on achievements, maybe followers if they have over 5k. Don't mention explicit number as that doesn't sound human. Again, we'll test it out. Point I'm trying to convey, this won't be perfect, but again, if you keep on prompting it, if you keep on telling the AI this is right, this is wrong, then eventually it's gonna get better. So hopefully it should not miss. Yeah, so you can see, right, like earlier it was complementing it based on the company and we did not want it. So like now it's complementing it based on like the annual recurring revenue, 10 million ARR. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can like keep on prompting it till the time it becomes perfect, and then you have perfect AI personalized first lines. And yeah, this actually gets a result. Now one thing you can do is, obviously because you've already invested the money into like writing out the personalized AI first lines and icebreakers and everything, now you can go ahead and you can simply like just do multi-channel outreach. Because why would you reach out to them only at one place? Like imagine there was a friend of yours and you had a plan with him and you wanted to like call him up and he was not picking up the call. You'll probably text him on WhatsApp, you'll call him on WhatsApp, you'll text him on Instagram as well. Omni-channel outreach is like, sorry, multi-channel outreach is extremely underrated. I think omni and multi mean the same. Whatever, I might be wrong, but yeah, basically now the people who you've written the personalized AI first lines for, you need to find their emails and their phone numbers, and then you should reach out to them using email as well. You should reach out to them using WhatsApp, SMS, like voicemails, cold call, whatever you want to do. You can like send them DMs on Instagram as well. You can send them DMs on LinkedIn as well, in-mails on LinkedIn, everything. So you can simply do this and apply changes. And yeah, you can buy personalization credits. Like I have 1,000,000 credits because I made the software, but you probably won't have access to it. You can come here to, yeah, and then you can choose the how many credits you want. And yeah, like the monthly plan is 20% off. You can use pay as you go as well, so you don't have to pay a subscription, but if you pay a monthly subscription it's 20% cheaper, so you can decide what you wish to use over here. Now you can use that. After that, if you want to actually do multi-channel outreach, you can go to Leadway, and over here, like after you enrich the profiles and everything, you can come here. Like I'll just show you what I mean by it. Like let's say this, you will get the websites as well over here. So I'll copy this. You will get the website and you can come to dashboard, and now you can simply use the lead enrichment feature over here to find like email addresses and phone numbers from their website. So like yeah, you can simply do this. Like already created tutorials on this. This will take some time to actually like run and everything. You can apply like filters, like who do you want. So if you only want founders, owner, CEO of a person in a particular company, you want 5 employees max, then we can do it, and simply it's gonna run in the background and give out the results which you want. Again, one more thing you can do is come over to like website extraction. Like this is going to give you the email addresses and the phone numbers. And website extraction, this is going to give you like the social media urls, paste them, click on extract data, and now you will find their Instagram, LinkedIn, and all other urls and everything. So yeah, that's how basically you can use AI to like write personalized first lines and everything for the person. That's how you can do it. Again, I'm not going to be covering how to actually send the DMs because then the video will be way too long. I'll maybe create a course separately on that as well. If you have any questions related to us, again, feel free to drop me a message over here, or simply just create a post in the X Outreach Pro channel inside our free community. We'll be more than happy to help you out. Have a lovely, awesome, fantastic day ahead. Bye. Take care. So this is how you can use AI to create personalized icebreakers for your outreach messages. So by this point, all the basic things which you needed to know on how you can actually create the messages, how you can run it in the cloud and everything, that is taken care of. So now we can move into slightly more advanced stuff, and that includes using AI to write the icebreakers, basically using AI to personalize the messages so that they actually think we're a real human being reaching out to them. And yeah, it's genuinely great. It don't have to like invest any single second into actually writing the personalized icebreakers and everything. And this is exactly how you're supposed to do it. First thing you need to do is simply come here and download the SailGen Twitter Outreach Enrichment extension. So this will actually allow us to enrich the Twitter profiles we want to reach out to, and actually like, yeah, that's basically what we're gonna do. Click on these dots over here, click on the download button, and now a zip file is going to be downloaded. I've actually downloaded it already, so I'll remove the extension which I have downloaded right now. Remove from Chrome. Yep. After that, I'll come here, I'll click on manage extensions here. I'll actually first go to like the download, like MacBook, like basically just open the place where I downloaded the file. Yeah, this is a zip file which we just downloaded. So yeah, I'll simply just like install this. What's that? Yeah, SailGen X Enrich zip. And now this folder known as SailGen X Enrich is going to open up. I've already downloaded it, so that's why it's saying like SailGen X Enrich 2. But for you, it's going to be SailGen X Enrich. I'll click over here. After that, come on to Chrome, click on this like shortcut for basically extensions, click on manage extensions over here, or you can click on the three dots, come over to extensions, click on manage extensions, and you're going to be taken to this page over here. Ensure that developer mode on the top right corner of the screen over here, this is turned on. Click on load unpacked over here, and then simply like double click and open the extension. Yep, and now the extension will be loaded. Its name SailGen X Enrich if I'm not wrong. Yep, you can click on this pin icon to simply pin it to the over here so that you can like access it easily. Once the extension has been loaded, I'm assuming you have a list of Twitter profiles which you want to enrich over here. So yeah, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Like if you don't know how you can like get a Twitter profiles, so one thing is like if you want, I'll give you access to the Leadwave follower or following scraper. So that's definitely possible. So we have a Chrome extension over here called Leadgen like where is it? No, Leadwave Twitter scraper. So over here we can like scrape any person for followers. Let's say I want to scrape that cold email wizard guy, and I want to DM people that do like cold emails and everything. Now he's following like 933 people. I'll copy his username. If you want this extension, let me know. I'll give it to you. So basically you want like a list of Twitter usernames who you want to reach out to. And I'll say for personalized outreach, you should probably reach out to people that are being followed by other people, because these are like usually high quality people. So I'll come to this Leadwave Twitter scraper. I'll come here. I'll go to following this, click on the start extracting button, and now it's simply going to start scraping everything. Again, there are other ways of getting it. Like let's say you're like Soumil, I'm following your reply method. I want to reach out to people who have replied and everything. So how can I do that? So let's say cold email, I go to people, posts that have over 50 replies. Where is it? Let's say I want to scrape the Twitter profiles of usernames of all these different people that have replied to it. I can download a free Chrome extension known as Instant Data Scraper, and now I can simply scrape the data. So you can see over here we have the Twitter usernames here, and yeah, the Twitter profiles, everything. So we can like literally just click on this and click on infinite scroll, click on start crawling, and now it's automatically going to scrape all the profiles and the replies over here. So that's how you basically can get access to usernames of people that have replied to a particular person. So that's definitely possible as well. That's a way. Again, if this stops, like just click on start crawling again. It usually just like stops, and yeah, it's automatically going to scrape it. You can scrape like a lot of different things. I'm actually going to stop it because right now I don't need it. Maybe you can scrape like lists, you can scrape communities as well. Let's say I come out to communities and I want to scrape all the people that are in this community of like cold email and lead generation. Maybe like, can I see the people that are here? Yeah, I can see all the members over here, and again I can scrape it using like the instant data scraper. Start crawling again, you can see I can scrape all these people. So that's how I can get my data. If you're using like, basically like the long story short, you need a list of like different Twitter usernames and different Twitter profiles who you can scrape. So I'm simply gonna let this load. Like I have 611, so I think that should be good. Then yeah, I'll simply like, yeah, you just need like a bunch of different usernames and everything. After that, once you have the X usernames, like obviously we get access to much more data if we're using my scraper. You get like everything, like bio, profile, name, like website, everything. But I'm assuming you just have access to like the usernames of these people. So what we can then do is we can use the Twitter extension, like the Chrome extension, which I just created. Like I'll copy all of the usernames. I'll copy this, and now we can open Twitter. Actually, I'll just like let all of these things scrape out. 807 are done. I'll wait for the 933 so that I can like do it for all of them. I'll open up Google Sheets, so waiting for it to load. Mm, 902. Please do 933 as well. Yep. Now we've downloaded all the following. And obviously, writing AI personalized icebreakers is going to cost money. It's not free. So I'll suggest you to slightly do this with higher quality people. And that's why I'm scraping the following. So what I'll do, I'm assuming like you don't have access to all this data. If you have the data, it's absolutely fine. So I'll simply like select this, copy the list of all the different usernames, open up Twitter, open the Chrome extension which you downloaded, click on add new task over here, paste a list of the things, or you can simply import from CSV file as well. But on my Chrome, this CSV file function does not work for some reason. Click on the start enrich button. Now it's automatically going to just start enriching all the different profiles. I'll simply wait for it to finish. It will take some time obviously because it's going ahead and like enriching the data. What it's basically going to do is it's going to go through all these profiles and give us a lot of data which we can later use with the AI to personalize it and everything. So yep, I think so. Yeah, in the meantime, like the final result will be something similar to this. So I'll also give you a prompt and show you how you can basically filter the final result which you get. So I've created a prompt for ChatGPT so that you only reach out to qualified people. So copy this entire prompt, and I already have a CSV file over here. But basically, once this is done, you can click here. You can come over to like, I'll just pause it, like resume. You can come over to history, and you can simply click on the download button over here, and then you're gonna get a CSV file. So after that, like this is a prompt which I'm showing how you can basically filter it so that you don't waste money writing AI personalized lines for people that are not actually qualified. So you simply upload the CSV file which has like the enriched profiles and everything, and then all you need to do is just paste the prompt. Maybe you can do it in Grok as well if you don't have money for ChatGPT. Ensure the latest and the best reasoning model is selected. You want a reasoning model for this. Like on the free version of AI, I don't think so it's going to work out. So you do need a reasoning model and a paid AI subscription. Maybe you can try it in Grok as well. I'll simply try to upload it and do it after that. So over here, you can need to change some things over here. The over here industry, you want it to be B2B companies, agency owners. Like this is the niche I'm targeting. who use cold outbound. And after that, over here, you insert your service. So let's say in my appointment booking service to help them get more clients. After that, the benefits of working me, so like simply insert 2 to 3 main benefits of working with you. Let's say more revenue, cost savings, time savings. So just enter like 2 to 3 things. I'll see if we have to make any other changes. No. After that, press enter, and yeah, now it's automatically going to go through all the different profiles and see which ones actually qualified entries and everything. I'll try to see if this works on Grok or not. Oh no, I'll open next and then I'll open Grok. Not tried it with Grok. Select this thing over here. Let's see if it works. Paste the exact prompt. Yeah, after the one more thing you have to do is like simply replace with the exact number of entries you have. So 933. Now it's simply gonna go through it, and yeah, let's see what it gives. This will take some time, so yep. Yes, so this is the exact process how you can like get this. I'll show you what the final result of this looks like. So once like all of the entries have been done, you come to history, you click on this download button, and I'll show you in Google Sheets what it now looks like. The process is the same. You just have to wait a bit more. I'm simply going to do this because I don't actually have time to wait. I'm just trying to show you how to do it and not actually like do it right now, because someone else is going to do it for me. Yep, you can see we just gave it like the username, and now we have the name. We have like if we can DM the person or not, if it's verified or not. We have like how many people it has added as favorites, the following count, the status count, like how many posts and everything they've created, how many friends they have, how many media they've posted, how many like all these different things. If like the location of the person, like the description of the person, basically the bio, and then the Twitter profile, the banner image, websites, and everything. Yeah, that's it. We have the data, so we use this, and now we have a lot of data which we can now use to. Yep, basically that's what we did. And now it gave us a list of all the verified profiles, and maybe like a issue is that I'm sorry. The issue is that like it removed entries like columns. Do not remove columns from the original file. Why is someone calling me? Yeah, basically it will give you the CSV file with all the valid entries and everything. Once the data has been downloaded, once the CSV file has been downloaded, we can now move on to the next step. So it's pretty simple. I've created a software which will help you do it. You get some free credit, so you can simply click here, Line by SalesGen AI, and over here you can like sign in. It will ask you to sign in if you don't have an account. So you can create like a free account, enter your email and your password. Now after like it's free to try, we give you some free credits as well, even though it costs us money, because we want you to see that it actually freaking works. I'm assuming you're gonna have like the CSV file ready with the ChatGPT prompts to filter out the profiles. Over here we have something known as a prompt library, where basically we keep on updating it with new and new prompts. You can enter your own prompt as well, on instructions on how you can write like personalized first line. So it's totally up to you. If you are good at prompt engineering, over here you can click on X. So all the prompts right now, it's a new software, I launched it yesterday, so we have only one prompt which I made today. But yeah, in the future you will be able to see all the different prompts for Twitter. So after that, click on view instructions and copy prompt, and copy the prompt from here. Now after that, come over to AI Writer and simply upload the CSV file which you just downloaded. After that, you can select how many rows you want to enter, and you can see how many credits are available. Each row costs like 1 credit if we use the standard AI, and then we also have an enterprise AI which is much better. Like standard AI is going to do a good enough job. I'm going to show you what I mean. And enterprise AI, it's like going to be in even better job. So you can see which one you like. You can try both of them. After that, you can enter the prompt over here, and yeah, you will need to make some changes. So this is the prompt, act as a blah 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 blah. So yeah, over here I just entered the exact message template which I'll be using, which is like icebreaker. Then I said I just built a software that helps you find unlimited B2B emails and phones that you can convert into clients. You can try it out here. Also, can I send some resources to help you even more? Let me know. So over here, I'll just say like replace this with the exact message template you're using. So first line will probably be an icebreaker, and then you can give like more context, because if the AI knows what exact message you're going to be using, then obviously it's going to do a much better job at giving you. After that, over here where it says like you can use, so you have to simply remove all these things, and from here you can see all the different macros, like all the different fields which are available, which the AI can use to personalize it. So now we're basically telling the AI use these fields to personalize the messages. So over here I probably want to use the first name of the person. After that I want to use the, what do you call it, the location of the person. I want to use the bio of the person, which is like the name, and obviously depending on the CSV file which you have, it will be different. So I'll say the most important things which you need to use is going to be the name and the bio, basically the bio which people include. And yeah, like I don't think so we can actually like visit websites right now. AI is not yet that advanced, so you cannot do it. So I'll just use like name, location and bio, and yeah, that should be good. After that, these are instructions, and then you can like select if you want it to be really creative or you want it to be balanced or like not creative at all. I'll simply gonna do creative too, and then click on the test prompt button. So it's gonna generate a line, and you can see what you want it to look like. You can do it for like 3 lines as well if you want to select like multiple lines to test. And then simply after it's done, it's simply gonna come here and show. So yeah, you can see, hey Chase, just saw you've driven 200 million in email revenue instead. So that's like a hyper personalized AI person. It's actually crazy how good this is getting. So let's say we use the enterprise AI. Now let's see how much it's gonna cost. Nick, no, I did not want to start the enrichment. I did not want to start the enrichment. I just wanted to like, I just wanted to test it. Is there any way to stop it? Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah. So by mistake, I started the entire process of like actually doing it. That's gonna be a problem, maybe. I'm not sure. No problem. Over here, I'll just like write the prompt again and just test it out to show you what I mean. I'll upload the file. I'll enter the columns which I want to use for outreach. Where are the columns field? Yeah, this is it. So I'll remove it. First name, I'll use first name, I'll use location, and I'll use the bio. I think that's good enough. I'll use the enterprise AI this time, creative 2, and then I'm simply going to test out the prompt. And now we should be able to see the final result. Let's see what it comes up with. This time using the enterprise AI, which is even better than the first one. Yeah. No, enterprise AI is not working properly. Maybe. It might make some mistakes and errors here and there, because the standard AI this time worked better. I think it's happening because they're asking it to do the same thing for like the person again and again. That's why. So the problem is that AI does not want to repeat itself. So we use the same profile again and again. That's why it did not work. So simply choose a newer profile, and then you should be able to get a good enough prompt. Yeah, that's how you can use this feature over here. And I'll choose the standard AI as well. Yeah. I think this enterprise AI is having some issues. Maybe some issue in the back end. I'll have to look into it. Standard AI seems to be working fine. You, Jordan, founder and CEO of it at agencies and agencies and so yeah. Basically, if you don't like this thing, like if you don't like it, then simply copy it and tell it that you hate it. Uh, I don't want you to flatter people and compliment them based on their position in a company, and also don't copy exactly from their bio. Compliment them on achievements, maybe followers if they have over 5k. Don't mention explicit number as that doesn't sound human. Again, we'll test it out. Point I'm trying to convey, this won't be perfect, but again, if you keep on prompting it, if you keep on telling the AI this is right, this is wrong, then eventually it's gonna get better. So hopefully it should not miss. Yeah, so you can see, right, like earlier it was complementing it based on the company and we did not want it. So like now it's complementing it based on like the annual recurring revenue, 10 million ARR. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can like keep on prompting it till the time it becomes perfect, and then you have perfect AI personalized first lines, and yeah, this actually gets a result. Now one thing you can do is, obviously because you've already invested the money into like writing out the personalized AI first lines and icebreakers and everything, now you can go ahead and you can simply like just do multi-channel outreach. Because why would you reach out to them only at one place? Like imagine there was a friend of yours and you had a plan with him and you wanted to like call him up and he was not picking up the call. You'll probably text him on WhatsApp, you'll call him on WhatsApp, you'll text him on Instagram as well. Omni-channel outreach is like, sorry, multi-channel outreach is extremely underrated. I think omni and multi mean the same. Whatever, I might be wrong. But yeah, basically now the people who you've written the personalized AI first lines for, you need to find their emails and their phone numbers, and then you should reach out to them using email as well. You should reach out to them using WhatsApp, SMS, like voicemails, cold call, whatever you want to do. You can like send them DMs on Instagram as well. You can send them DMs on LinkedIn as well, in-mails on LinkedIn, everything. So you can simply do this and apply changes. And yeah, you can buy personalization credits. Like I have 1,000,000 credits because I made the software, but you probably won't have access to it. You can come here to and then you can choose how many credits you want. And yeah, like the monthly plan is 20% off. You can use pay as you go as well, so you don't have to pay a subscription, but if you pay a monthly subscription, it's 20% cheaper, so you can decide what you wish to use over here. Now you can use that. After that, if you want to actually do multi-channel outreach, you can go to Leadway, and over here, like after you enrich the profiles and everything, you can come here. Like I'll just show you what I mean by it. Like let's say this, you will get the websites as well over here. So I'll copy this. You will get the website and you can come to dashboard, and now you can simply use the lead enrichment feature over here to find like email addresses and phone numbers from the website. So like yeah, you can simply do this. Like already created tutorials on this. This will take some time to actually like run and everything. You can apply like filters, like who do you want. So if you only want founders, owner, CEO of a person in a particular company, you want 5 employees max, then we can do it, and simply it's going to run in the background and give out the results which you want. Again, one more thing you can do is come over to like website extraction. Like this is going to give you the email addresses and the phone numbers, and website extraction, this is going to give you like the social media URLs. Paste them, click on extract data, and now you will find their Instagram, LinkedIn, and all other URLs and everything. So yeah, that's how basically you can use AI to like write cursorize first lines and everything for the person. That's how you can do it. Again, I'm not going to be covering how to actually send the DMs because then the video will be way too long. I'll maybe create a course separately on that as well. If you have any questions related to us, again, feel free to drop me a message over here, or simply just create a post in the X Outreach Pro channel inside our free community. We'll be more than happy to help you out. Have a lovely, awesome, fantastic day ahead. Bye. Take care. So if you want to scale up your outreach on X, if you want to connect multiple accounts and more than 450 DMs a day, this is what I'll suggest you to do. First suggestion is, like, I've actually not written this, but if you're not getting good results from one account, you probably won't get results from 10 accounts as well. Scaling something is just scaling something. I know it sounds very literal, but if your outreach is performing poorly, if your outreach process is shit, you scaling the number of messages you're sending is just you scaling a shit process. And if the output of your process right now is shit, you will just get more shit out. So, firstly, if you cannot get good results with one account, if you cannot book at least 2 to 3 calls a day with one account, you probably should not be scaling it. If you cannot get like at least 5 to 10% positive replies every single day, like 5 to 10% positive reply rate, you probably should not even worry about scaling. Focus on fixing your profile, focus on fixing your message. Only when you achieve like a 5 to 10% plus positive reply rate and you're sending like thousands of DMs, like you sent at least 10,000 DMs, only then focus and worry about scaling. Now, this guy, Carson Fox, if you remember, I mentioned him earlier, he has created this video over here on how you can buy multiple accounts and how you can basically set up proxies and everything. And he has been doing this much longer than me. He has been like doing this multiple account outreach much before than me. So he's clearly is a better person to guide you in the process. So that's why I've attached a link to his video. First thing you need to do is obviously buy multiple Twitter accounts so that you can actually start doing more outreach. So you can come here to z2u.com or you can go to bulk accounts buy. You can search for Twitter, and over here you can see like select accounts over here and then select like how old you want it to be. So select like full access is yes. Then country of registration, I'll say use either like America or Europe. Canada also works, Singapore, South America, whatever. After that, if you want some followers, you can do that. Like how old should the account be minimum? So let's say you want a minimum 6 months old account. You can apply all these filters and then you can basically start buying these different accounts and everything. So you can buy from z2u.com. Just see if the seller is good or not. Then you can also buy from bulk accounts buy. This is again another shop. You can come here, where's Twitter? Yep. I think they won't let you buy like 1 or 2 accounts. So easy Twitter accounts you can choose, like if you want to buy 10, whatever. So I think they have like support over here. So yeah, you can just message this guy on Telegram or you can message him on WhatsApp, because yeah, these people like they'll probably let you buy just one account if you like actually DM them on Telegram or WhatsApp. So yep, you should be pretty much sorted after that. If you like, yeah, just buy a Twitter account and then you can follow all the steps I've shown you already on how you can optimize it, like get it verified and everything. If you want to buy outreach optimize accounts directly from us, we're definitely not the cheapest people, but we actually deliver quality. Yeah, these accounts are like already optimized for outreach, so you can buy from us. If you want an unverified account, it's going to be $50 one time. If you want a verified account where we do the verification for you as well, you can buy for $100. And this is very reliable. Again, not very cheap, but very reliable. You can do this for much cheaper if you want to do it yourself. But if you want some, like if you prefer results over price, then you can simply go for this. Again, one more thing over here. This is what a sample unverified account looks like, which we give you, and this is what a sample verified account looks like, which we give you. So these accounts and everything, they're like verified and all. After the, like whenever I try to film, someone just keeps on calling me and everything. Then after that, you need to set up proxies, because what's gonna happen is if you let's say buy 10 accounts and you like log into all the 10 accounts from the same IP address in your Chrome browser, it simply won't work out. So that's why you need something known as proxies. And I will be completely honest with you, I don't understand proxies really well. What I know is they just hide your IP address, and this guy has done a really good job of basically like explaining proxies and everything. So you can watch this video. He's gonna go over some places where you can buy like accounts as well. So you can like buy from these places as well. He has covered like bulk account buy and everything. Yep. After that, he has shown how you can buy proxies. After buying the proxies, he shows like a Chrome extension and everything, how you can set up the proxies and everything, what browser to use, how you can create like multiple Chrome profiles.
Right click on and
Yeah,
right now.
he basically has covered this much
Or
more
copy one of the
in depth than me,
proxies.
and I genuinely have not done this a lot. So I think it's gonna be wrong if I try to teach everything, because I've not actually done it. So he has some Chrome extensions and everything. I'll suggest you to watch this video. He's doing 1,000 times better job at explaining proxies and everything. But I promise you'll figure it out. The video, like the video I've attached over here, it has absolutely everything you need in order to understand a lot. So hopefully this should help you out. If you have again any questions, drop them in the comments below. We'll be happy to help you out. Bye. So this is how you can manage all the replies which you're getting on your outbound campaigns, and also if you're running like multiple accounts, how exactly you can manage all of the replies from one place. Because I'm pretty sure you like just logging into different browsers with different accounts and having multiple phones for different accounts, it's obviously not going to be a pretty good way, a pretty efficient way of managing it. So what I've done over here is I've created this document over here, this resource which is known as a reply vault. So over here you can see there are three columns. The first one is original message, where like basically it's a document which I will develop over time as more and more people use the software, because right now I just created it like right now. So we use this in a company where we enter the original outreach message we sent out, and then we enter the exact reply which the prospect gave, and then we also enter the exact reply which we gave. So what it happens, like when we keep on building this document, we build out an entire massive library of like frequently used responses which we can template and use again and again. So simply you can come here and you can use the reply vault to see if the type of replies which you're getting, if they have been answered previously, because there's absolutely no way I can cover this entire topic, because everyone is selling a different offer, everyone is going to get like different types of replies. So I'm not sure how exactly I'm supposed to like cover this. If you want, I can maybe film myself like doing a live video of me managing like actually sending out the replies and everything, if you want to. If you want to update this whenever you get a reply, so what you can do is create a new post, tag me, or simply drop a comment here where you post the screenshot of the entire conversation. So that should include the initial message which you sent out, that should include what the person replied with, and also what you replied the person with. If you don't know what to say, if let's say you sent out a message, the person has replied, and then you don't know what exactly you're supposed to reply to the message with, you can simply drop a screenshot of the conversation below in this chat, or you can simply create a new post, tag me, and I'll get back to you telling you that if I was in your place, what exactly reply I would use, so that we can actually build up an entire library and an entire thing, this entire reply word, which people can use. The more people update this, the more replies we receive, the more people actually take the initiative into building out this document, the more beneficial it becomes. So don't be selfish, don't be like, yo, I've already replied to this person, so I won't share. Because if you share, other people will share as well. And if we keep on doing this, the overall benefit will be of the entire community, not just you. So that's how by being selfless, we're actually being selfish, because we get more benefits if you do that. So that's the reply vault covered. Simply, if you don't know the answer of what you can do, like drop a comment in the community, create a post. I'm pretty sure people will help you out, we'll help you out. Yeah, that's basically reply vault sorted. What you can also do is you can like download this entire thing, you can give it to like chat gpt, like obviously when it has replies and everything, like click on the download button and say, based on the themes you notice in this document, how am I supposed to like reply to this. You can post a screenshot of the chart in chat gpt as well, and then chat gpt or any other AI model of your choice, it's probably gonna help you out too. After that, the next thing is like, this is how you can actually reply to a person so that you can convert them into an appointment. If you want a tutorial on frameworks, if you have some questions, please ask them. I'll be more than happy to create a video or tutorial on the same. But let's say you're actually getting good and managing the replies, and then you decided to scale your outreach. This is how you can manage the replies in multiple accounts. Now someone might complain, Somil, you do not have a Unibox in your software, which is absolutely true. A lot of other softwares, they have something known as a Unibox, where you can simply like connect multiple accounts, and then you can like see all the DMs and replies and everything. The reason I did not do it again, because it would cost me a lot of money, and if it would cost me a lot of money, I would have to charge you a lot of money. That's why these softwares, they're costing you like $1,000 for connecting 10 different accounts, and I'm charging you like $19 for unlimited accounts. The only way we can keep the cost down and everything is by actually having like none of these fancy features. But at the same time, if you get to save a lot of money, and at the same time you get the same exact functionality, you can do exactly what you do with the Unibox. What's the freaking problem? I don't understand. So this is how you can manage all, like what does a Unibox do? It allows you to manage all the accounts from one freaking place, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you how you can do. So over here, as you can see, if I log into my Twitter, over here simply I can like go into my like this account as well, which is my partner's account. Now I have not logged in, I don't have access to his email ID and his password, but I can come here, click on this, and yeah, I'll click on the switch account button, and I can see all the DMs over here. Now he's not actually sending messages right now, I think so, but you can see over here we simply can send like a lot of DMs and everything. Yeah, over here right now you can see this is my account. Now I switch back to it and everything. So this is how you can do. This is something known as delegation over here. So what you can do is you probably have a main account, and let's say you have 9 other accounts. You can delegate all 9 accounts to your main accounts over here. So what you do is you come to your main account, you go to messages, you message all the people, you manage all the replies, then you move on to your next account. So you click here, you move on to your delegated accounts, you move on to your next account, you manage all the replies there, then you move on to the next account, and you basically get to manage all the replies from one place. You can do this in your phone as well. It works on the Twitter app. So you can simply be logged into your main Twitter account, and you can manage all the 9-10 different accounts from that exact same place, and also you can manage it from here also. So that's how exactly you're supposed to do it. I shared a tutorial from Twitter on how you can delegate accounts on Twitter. This is not really helpful. It's not like, it's like a text-based post. I've added a YouTube video over here because I think to show it better. I'll quickly go over the process of delegating accounts. This guy has done like a really good job, so you can watch his video. All you need to do is again click on this more icon. I'll make the video a bit slow. I'm watching on 2x. Then go to settings and privacy. Then you search for delegate over here. After that, I'll actually make it a bit slow. I can understand it, but someone who's watching it for the first time might not. Yeah. After that, ensure like allow others to invite you to the account. This is turned on. Like turn this on all the accounts which you're trying to delegate. So this should be turned on your main account and all the other accounts as well. After that, you'll have to go over here, which says members you've delegated. Yeah, members you delegated. Then simply click on invite a member over here. Enter the username of the Twitter profile which you want to like delegate to. Yeah, so over here, like what you're doing is the person over here which you're selecting like, okay, delegate my account to this person. He gets access to your account exactly like I've done with Ujjwal, my partner. So you will be doing this in your other accounts apart from your main account, and over here where it says like what account you want to delegate this account to, over there you're supposed to enter the username of your main Twitter account, so that all these random accounts you have, they'll be delegated to the main account, so that you can log into the main account and manage all of them. Then you can see if you want like a contributor or an admin. So admin can basically like invite and remove contributors. I don't think so like that's actually needed. You can simply enter it as a contributor. So over here it says like this member doesn't allow delegate invites, so you actually have to turn it on. So in case you're unable to like delegate it to your main account, go to your main account, go to delegate settings again, and ensure like earlier this allow others to invite you to their account is turned on. After that you can follow the same exact process, and then the person will be able to delegate it. Whoa. Yep, that's how you do it. Like I wanted to show you what it looks like. You will get a notification which says that this person are like on the account where you've delegated it, so your main account, you will get a notification like this saying that the person has invited you to be a contributor in the delegation. So you can select that, then you can like simply accept the invitation, and now you have access to the account, and you can simply like over here under delegated accounts see all the different accounts that you have delegated to your main account. So all you now need to do is simply manage all the DMs in all these delegated accounts, and you should be pretty much taken care of. I don't think so anything else is needed in this course over here. I tried to make it as thorough and as in-depth as possible. Again, if you have any single questions about anything, feel free to join the free community over here. Drop them. We'll be more than happy to help you out. Have a lovely, awesome, fantastic day ahead. Bye bye, man. Take care. Bye.